And welcome to Jerry B. Eskew Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Jackson Christian School. Tonight we have the Trinity Christian Academy Lady Lions coming in at 9-3 against the Jackson Christian School Eagles, who are 9-6 and 1-1 in the district. TCA has not played in the district yet. Alongside of me tonight is Bill Hamilton. He and I have worked many times together. We do the Saturday show for 101.5. He is subbing for a good friend of his, mine, and all of you, Brian Bullard, who is out with a little sickness tonight. We'll miss Brian, but Bill, welcome to the broadcast.
Looking forward to it, Joe. One of my favorite people. This gym is named a true gentleman in every sports way. And, you know, when you get to prep basketball, there's something special about it this time of the year.
Absolutely. We'll be getting starting lineups. Bill will be bringing you those. And, of course, we're going to try to train our cameras in on the scoreboard, or at least the message board it is up there. Some great information on it. You'll be able to see the young people for JCS. Welcome to TCA listeners tonight, as there's just doing one broadcast tonight, and they have a link. They did not give me the link, but it's your normal link. Paul Worthy of Worthy Road Studios has fixed that up for you, along with Summer and Gary and Caleb, our cameraman, and we'll be giving you some different shots and executing the ball game for you. About 3:10 before tip-off. Bill, what kind of game do you expect?
Well, I think if you look at a former state championship team, and that in the Lady Lions, and then you look at our own playing on the home court, I think it'll be up and down, fast-paced. I think TCA Lady Lions will want to, because of their scoring. Miss Vales has had an outstanding week, a lot of assists, a lot of points, and you know, Joe, you've coached the mother of Miss Lee. Anybody that's got a Lee on their last name on the floor is going to present problems for the opposition. Absolutely.
And, of course, the grandfather played for the University of Houston and with Elvin Hayes, and then transferred to UTM, where he met Mrs. Gearing. And
it's amazing, Joe, that you'll have that much talent in one family, in a group of girls. And, you know, I wished I had about 50 cents for every hour that the Lees have spent in the gym trying to improve their play.
And, of course, we and Kirk Gehring, actually, his daughters play, or one daughter does, the one has graduated, plays on that team. We've got a talented set of young people for Jackson Christian School playing for. We only have 8 healthy ones, as Carly Holt is out for the season. She would be wearing 21, and had Bill not so graciously worked with us, Carly may have been doing color tonight.
Well, you know, Joe, there's a lot of talented people, and you know, I think we got to talk about Mr. Mosley being offered by Ole Miss, and then Liberty on the football side. It really is something. He's a special player, Joe.
And we'll talk about some all-staters that we've had over the past couple of weeks, and of course, Coach Bullard, when he gets back, he loves to talk about young men because he coaches football, but he also has been a basketball coach. Bill and I have coached a little basketball in our day too, but and we want to say a special hello to a friend of ours, Diamond Dave McCulley, who is the broadcaster for the TCA Lions. He is not here tonight. Of course, he works at Bethel, and what a great SID he is.
Yeah, he is a premier SID, I guess you say, in the world, so to speak. People ask him, you're still working, and he's probably doing his best job ever with about 28 sports. Joe.
Yep. Well, Bill, I'm fixing to turn it over here. Here are the starting lineups for the TCA Lady Lions.
Okay.
Well, we'll have the national anthem first. Let's take a 2-minute timeout,
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story. Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you're getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years.
Elizabeth Burke, number 3, goes to center court. Miss Perry will start off at number 4.
Number 11,
Carden Vales, grandmother Judy Vales, and she's had some outstanding play here lately on the court.
Absolutely, Bill.
Olivia Lee, one of the Lee sisters, and she is an outstanding basketball player, as you would know.
Already had some offers, Bill.
Already, just as you. Hannah Yarber, she's a player underneath and plays very, very well.
Matthew Coble, assisted by Rod Parker and Ansley Ross.
Matthew Coble, head coach, and Rod Parker, clipboard in hand.
And now, here are the starters for the Lady Eagles.
The Lady Eagles.
Number 2, Riley Bradford.
Riley Bradford, number 2. Guard.
At guard, number 34, Tess Little.
Tess Little, a guard. Number 34, a freshman. Young people at the guard position.
At guard, number 11, Taylor Baines.
Taylor Baines, number 11, 5'7", sophomore. Elena Yarber, number 22, 5'8", sophomore. Very young team.
No seniors, Bill.
No, and it makes a difference. Trinity Brooks, number 15, a junior. Brian Freeman, head coach, assistant Haley Janik, and Kim Watson.
Brian has done a very good job bringing this team. Each year they have got better. They are young, no seniors, and I believe the only junior, correct me if I'm wrong, is Trinity Brooks. That makes her the old lady of the squad as a junior.
Yeah, and if you notice on the floor, Joe, they announced 3 guards, so it's a very small play on the floor. Not a lot of height, but you've got to have that experience up and down the court.
Absolutely. You'll see the scoreboard on our screen with the time, and this is kind of more of an open jump ball set. You know, everybody used to get all tight around the line. They'd put one back, but now a couple of steps off. And Yarborough has won a goodly portion, but she'll be jumping against Olivia Lee, so an interesting situation. Terry Clement throws it up. Nice toss. It'll be controlled by the TCA Lady Lions, Bill. And looking for a signal from the bench is number 11, Carden Vales. Left side, driving the baseline, stopping and popping is Gehring. Rebound will be knocked out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Jackson Christian.
You can see very quick movement to the basket, Joe. I mean, and that's what Vales brings. She brings that senior leadership.
Absolutely. They run a screen and a circle around it. Cross-court pass. Of course, that comes over to Amelia Gehring. Now back around the horn to the right side. Drive good. Man-to-man defense, or player-to-player to be correct. There's the drive. A little contact. Rebound. The offensive rebound goes, and now there will be a foul, a reach foul.
Number 34, That would be Tess Little, her first foul.
Yeah, first foul, first team foul, inbound in front of the JCM cheering section. The band is here tonight. The finest little band in the town, and matter of fact, probably in West Tennessee.
Play very well, Joe. Good music.
Nice bounce-off pass, but dropping in there is Yarborough to steal the basketball, and the Eagles want to run, but immediately going into a press, which the pressure's the name of the game. We didn't have the extended pregame show like we normally do. To Yarborough, up, dances around and falls through.
Shake, battle, and roll, Joe. First bucket of the game.
Eagles draw first blood and quickly breaking the Eagles press past Olivia Lee, and they say, credit card time, Bill.
Yeah, and it's early, Joe. You see who wants to be the dominant player, and Lee's trying to penetrate, and she just threw her body, and the referee didn't take any time, said, get the charge card out.
Trying to draw the foul then, and that's a good tactic, but good defense. Here's the trap. Both teams pressing. It's a 1-2-1-1 press by TCA. Cross-courted. We retain possession. A little risky pass. Dribble, penetrate, and they come up with a steal.
That's some body movement on that.
Yeah, that looked like Carden Bales with the steal. She'll play point guard. Three-pointer up off the iron. Rebound. Nice block out. And did you see Yarborough's block out then? And here come the Lady Eagles. Brooks over on the left baseline. Three up.
Whoa,
three
Joe.
down.
Shake and bake in the Jerry Eskew gym.
Tess Little with the shot, and we've got another foul call, Bill.
They're calling it close, Joe.
Okay, and they say that foul on Riley Bradford to be her first, team second. TCA a pretty good foul shooting team, too. Back to the player-to-player defense. TCA goes 1-4 high guard through cut. They'll screen and roll. Nothing happening. Good defense. Lee with the basketball. Olivia Lee can light it up. She's averaging over 20 points a game. We'll give you some exact stats. From the corner, an air ball. And again, Yarborough is playing Windex lady tonight, Bill.
Yeah, very good rebounding. But I tell you, this is a tough lady-on-lady pressure.
And a little crow hop step there. It looked like you could fix to throw a baseball a little bit. That's all you could do. Caught it awkwardly. The pass had to float up in the air. Turnovers will be a factor. TCA's not going to take the pressure off.
Yeah,
they're very good.
You don't have a lot of players on either squad
Oh,
tonight.
no, 10 on TCA, 8 that are healthy on Jackson Christian.
Oh, what a play, Joe.
And again, Yarborough knocking the pass away. The pass had the right idea. Might have been a half second late. TCA with the inbounds play. Vales to inbound. They screen up. They screen across, but they drive, and the pass will go off of Jackson Christian. But again, good solid defense, Bill.
Yeah, and it's I think ladies basketball defense has improved greatly in the last 3 to 5 years, Joe.
Vales wants to drive, gets a high screen, doesn't use it, gives it off, kick around. This will be Gehring driving to the goal. Her shot misses, rebound by TCA. 3-point up off the iron, and they'll shoot a lot of them. Rebound Gehring, she tries hard, they get the rebound, and scoring underneath. I'll have to get the number. That is 22, that's Olivia Lee.
Yeah, she had an easy, what they call a pickup basket, and she got it.
5-2 is your score, and you can see that on the Worthy Road Studio scoreboard. Boy, Yarborough playing. She plays post, but now she gets, is they going to call her tied up? Yes. And referees are doing a very good job with that because, Bill, you've got to protect the player some, and it can get rough out there. Maddox into the ball game.
These are two rivals, Joe. These are local rivals, a couple of miles down the road. They know each other, go to church, playground ball together.
Sanders now in there along with Maddox for TCA. Yarborough has it out front looking. There's some screen downs and pop-outs. Baines has it left wing. Good defense by TCA also. They try the back door, but they close that down pretty good, Bill.
Yeah, they closed at 5. You couldn't get in the back door, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's Lee on the steal, and that'll be the third team foul. And that's an important item for Jackson Christian.
I tell you, Joe, when you look at this gymnasium, the beautiful floor, the scoreboard above, it is in a very, very impressive facility.
It really is. And that is the first foul on Trinity Brooks. And again, Jackson Christian stays with the player-to-player. There will be a foul. There will be a 2-shot foul. And Terry Clement, one of the better officials in baseball and basketball. He's the color man for the Peabody broadcast.
Yeah, he's done a good job. I tell you what, one of their big running backs is going to start at UT Martin early and go through spring practice. And tell you what, a lot of good football players in this area, Joe.
Vales shot it and got it. That cuts the score to 5-3. And we always do the shot it, got it in honor of the late Bill Haney, one of the great broadcasters. Second shot on the way. Shot it, got that one also, and TCA into the press, but quickly inbounded by the Eagles. Trinity Brooks, she breaks it by herself, makes the pass into Riley Bradford. We try to drive the baseline, but it's going to go off our foot. Lily Barnes trying to drive that baseline, but TCA did a good job of cutting it off. And let's see, there's some substitutions. Looks like Amelia Gehring going out, and coming in is number 5. That is Camden Maxfield. Over on the wing, left wing, they're looking inside. Good defense pressure. At the 4 count, the pass has gotten off. It's a scramble on the floor, and they should call jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Trinity.
And it looks like possession error bill goes to Trinity.
You know, Joe, this is one of the most impressive defensive efforts on both teams. I mean, they are really playing tough defense.
Absolutely. Good job with that. Look at Coach Freeman coaching, man. He's working hard down there. Shot partially blocked, picked up. This is Brooks trying to get on the run out. TCA chasing, getting ahead as Vales. She cuts him off, but we get by, and there's a foul in the lane.
You think there might have been a step. I mean, I didn't – the Michael Jordan move. We'll just
the Euro step.
Well, Euro,
You Texas. And I played when there was no Euro step.
I tell you what, these athletes today are so quick. What about that national championship last night, Joe?
Oh, that was something else. That was something else.
They're on Herb Street pretty strong right now. They didn't like the way he was calling.
First one, the banker. The bank is open. That will be Brooks's first points.
Did you ever have any pink Converse? I never did see you wear any, but did you have pink Converse?
No,
shoes?
I had the black ones like the Boston Celtics wore.
Oh, you were one of those short-end statues but could shoot the rock.
Yep. Chuck Taylor, Converse All-Stars.
You got it, buddy. Go to the basement of Montgomery Ward and get them.
Absolutely. J.C. Penney had them when they were downtown, too.
Oh, did they really? In the old store?
And John C. Sporting Goods now. Mr. Oman made us wear white canvas Chuck Taylor All-Stars. You don't see those much anymore.
No, but prayers to the Oman family. Turi and Mineola's daughter passed away this week.
The Legends and Legends families are dying out. Here's a pass. Nice pass inside and a foul to stop a bucket. Looked like Carden Vales, but we'll make sure as the lead official call that one.
Well, we got a Larry Lewis is shaking his head. He liked the call. He agreed with it. Bill Wheatley's in the building. All the legends in officiating. The stripes are here.
That's Carden Vales' second foul. Shot it, got it. And that is Yarborough. And she has really played well. She comes from the famous Northside family. She's kin to them of the Yarboroughs who made basketball and some football history at Northside. You know, she'll get another one if she misses, but she doesn't.
She's got a great-looking shot, Joe, and what sits on her hand and just follows through very well.
She has really worked hard at that. Gehring had crossover, kicks it off. Maxwell shot partially blocked. It's rolling around on the ground. It's a scramble. I see a jump ball coming, don't you?
I'll tell you what, there's bodies. There's more bodies than it was in the national championship game last night.
Well, it was a great game for 3 quarters. And there's a timeout call by TCA. We're going to take a timeout of 30 seconds here on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Bill, we're back ready for action, and some of that action brought to you by Man's Wrecker Service and Deaton's Carpet One. Here's the inbound pass, and the Lady Eagles, have we got another foul?
You know, Joe, I didn't see that. I mean, you're going to have
we
contact. These young ladies are playing very physical tonight, and they're calling very close. Don't be surprised that this game will have a lot of free throws as it continues.
Both teams with 4 team fouls. Now they back the press off as we line up in a stack. And TCA and Jackson Christian both can change defenses. They can trap even out of their player-to-player defense. Here's Brooks on the baseline. 5-footer up, no good. Rebound had it, and TCA gets it back. On the run out, Olivia Lee, 15-footer, swishes it. Nothing but net. 4 points for her, and it's a 9-6 ball game.
That was too easy, Joe.
It was, and Lee makes it look easy. I know her older sister, Savannah, had 19 points the other night in a game for Montevello. There's Gehring. Her sister's playing at Cumberland. Misses left-hander. Steal by Lee, and she is a ball hawk. Her shot, will it be good? Let's see if they make it good. And the basket is good. She'll go for an old-fashioned three-point play. And, Bill, I did not see who the foul was on.
I did not, Joe.
I believe it's on 24, and that would be Maddox. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's her first.
That's her.
But, Joe, that's 4 points in a matter of milliseconds.
And that is actually not on her. That is on Melton. And that's 5 team fouls.
We got a tie game, Joe.
Yeah, I'm trying a new scorebook and a different setup. There's a turnover, and I put it on the wrong side. It is Melton's first, but the team 5th foul for Jackson Christian. Three-pointer up, and that one is down. And Jackson Christian wants a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee. If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And that last bucket by Yarborough, and TCA goes back to the press. They now lead 12-9 in a white knuckler so far of a ball game. Here's a steal by Gehring, Amelia Gehring. She goes up with a 7-footer and cans it. And, Bill, how many points in a row is that?
Joe, I think that's 10 points. They have got to stop the bleeding because it is just becoming one-sided affair right now.
Here's Brooks breaking. They'll trap her, and they get the ball off the floor. Gehring will go in left-handed. She's fouled. She'll get 2. And that may be Yarborough's second foul. We'll check it and see. It's her first. Team 6, though. Amelia Gehring will go to the line. She'll shoot 2, and I need to check her stats. I do have some stats from TCA. Appreciate the help that we were given with that.
First one's good, Joe.
That's right. So Amelia Gehring gets her 3rd point of the contest. Substitutions, and if you'll pick that up while I'm looking for a couple of stats here.
Carden Vales has gone to the bench. Free throw is up and good. They're an excellent free throw team, Joe.
Absolutely, Bill. And that's 4 points for Amelia Gehring. There's the trap. It goes through the wickets, returning it to our inbounder, and it'll belong to TCA. And we got to stop the bleeding right here as Carden Vales comes back on. Amelia Gehring averaging 10.7 points, and from the free throw line, she's a 62.7% free throw shooter.
They hit the free throws, but their defense is tenacious.
It really is. Both teams have gotten after it early, but after taking an early lead and holding it for a while, it's now been all TCA about the last, 4 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah, it's been nothing but lion ball.
Shot short, rebound, came down to Barnes. Barnes looking for help.
Almost jumped up, Joe.
You go side, middle, side. You got 10 seconds, and they get it across. The shot up from the right wing off the back of the glass, but rebounded, and it'll go out of bounds. The rebound by Riley Bradford, the shot by Taylor Baines. Taylor, a sophomore, and, of course, Riley is just a freshman. We got a lot of freshmen playing this game for Jackson Christian.
Yeah, and these are big rivals. They'll find out later as the year progresses.
Now, they didn't see it, and the pass is intercepted. They could have gone cross court, and Amelia Gehring has it, takes it to the hole. They bump, no call, good no call. And Baines is dribbling like Marcus Haynes of the old Globetrotters, getting through there. Pass a little high, it'll go out of bounds and belong to the Lady Lions.
Who was the coach of the opposition for the Globetrotters? I was trying to
think.
Red. I couldn't think of his last name.
Is it Holtzman or Klotzman?
I don't know, but he lost a lot of games.
Yes, he did. He lost over a couple of thousand games. TCA goes to a high post with two wings. They'll run a cutter to the corner overload. Now they set a double for Olivia Lee. She's going to take it the hole. Left-handed layup up and in, and she's mastered that left-handed layup.
Joe, is that something a coach continues to work on, your opposite hand, to give you flexibility?
Coaches have to, players have to do a lot of work. There's a pass, got away. She was about to be trapped. TCA back on the attack with Amelia Gehring, who can play point guard also. Three-pointer up off the back of the iron. Rebound fought for, and they say that it was last touched by Jackson Christian. So with 3.5 seconds, we'll see what kind of play for a quick shot. They'll probably go 1-4 low, and that's what TCA has done. They're trying to get inside position. They lob it in the lane. 2 seconds it goes up. Shot blocked at 0.4 of a second. You still have time to catch and shoot at 0.4. If it's 3, then there's a question whether you can catch and shoot. Screening across, lobbing up, and
you said it, Joe.
They said no good, though.
No good.
No good. Waved off. The score at the end of one quarter play, TCA 18, Jackson Christian 9. Let's take a 1-minute timeout.
Welcome to Mann's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And we are back, about ready to inbound the ball. Bill, anything you've picked up on quickly?
Well, I think one thing, Joe, Jackson Christian Lady Eagles came out with a nice lead. And then you just saw it kind of gradually, and you've got to get back in the offensive swing of things.
And Jackson Christian stays player to player. There's a screen. That's the Old America's play ran for Olivia Lee. But she gives it off to her cousin, and they try the lob, and their lob was a little flat then, and it sails out of bounds. Here's the press still on, the 1-2-1-1 press, and they put a lot of pressure. There's the lead pass coming up the floor, and it goes out of bounds before Tess Little can get to it. Now, the TCA girls have pressed, but even before Dexter got there, but I even see a little element of some things Dexter does with his press. There's a shot from the left wing, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be a team rebound for Jackson Christian School. And again, Bill, the press is on.
Yeah, and it's tough, Joe. There's no easy, That hand in your face, and they're very quick and athletic and very well trained.
You have to gap this thing, and there's the one pass off the leg. Olivia Lee picked it up, her left-handed layup. And unofficially, I've got her for 11. I'm going to have to check the scorebook. Now, there's a foul there on the defense. And is that on Camden Maxwell? I think it is, her first. Team 5th. Down the sideline, a good place to trap, but they cut the passing lane. That was Amelia Gehring cutting that passing lane.
Joe, do you think the Lees are probably the most talented girls family team in the last 25 years in this locale?
Going all the way back to
way back
to Mama.
Yeah, I mean, I started thinking about that. It's to have 3 girls as talented and a mother as talented. It's hard to beat that.
And 2 of them playing basketball, 1 in Division I, 1 in Division II.
That's a pretty high level of.
And then Mama was an academic All-American at Ole Miss and made All-Freshman SEC. We'll run the line. Jackson Christian will. Trinity Brooks to inbound the basketball. Quick kick out to Riley Bradford. Back to Baines. Baines 3 just missing. Rebound fought for, and it should be a jump ball.
Joe, have we scored in the second quarter? I don't think we have.
We have not scored in the second quarter. Matter of fact, only 1 bucket in the second quarter right now. 20-9 your score. Let's see what Jackson Christian does. They run 2 on the baseline, then they X a play that Van Chancellor used to like. Feed into the low post. Brooks pass got intercepted.
Stepped on the line, Joe.
Stepped on the line. Lee will pressure the inbounds pass. Here's the lob, and the reach of Amelia Gehring was a little longer than Brooks, and she drives all the way, but she'll be fouled. That'll be the 7th team foul, but this is a shooting foul. Gehring 2 shots. She hit her first 2 while ago. Foul was on Trinity Brooks. That's an item. That's her 2nd foul, Bill.
Yeah, if you don't watch out, you get into foul troubles. Oh, unusual.
That one rolled off. If you look at the pronation of the hand, you'll see what happened. Second shot, shot it, got it. So Amelia Gehring now has 5 in the contest. It's 21-9. And again, these are unofficial stats. And I'm going to correct the book. Steal by TCA. And that one is a basket by Sanders. Anna Sanders gets her first points. To Brooks. Brooks wants to drive. Takes it all the way. The Euro step. Missed rebound. Yarber, who has worked so hard on the boards tonight. And that'll be a reach-in foul. And that's probably by Brooks. She may have thought she got fouled, and she may have. But that's a frustration foul. The trouble is that's 3 fouls.
Yeah, it's not a place you want to be with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter either.
And that's your leader. You don't have a senior leader. It's a junior leader. Coming back in the ball game is Lily Barnes wearing 4. And I believe for TCA, Camden Maxwell came back in the ball game. Yes. Now we got one more coming in. The long ponytails keep you from seeing the numbers sometimes. It looks like 3. And 3 is Elizabeth Hurt. She is a senior. Shot it and missed it. Rebound TCA, and the hook layup by Lee. That's Olivia Lee. And Jackson Christian has it, driving on the goal. The three-pointer up off the back of the iron. Rebound fought for, knocked around, picked up by Yarborough. Barnes had it, gives it off, and Riley Bradford, the point guard, will set it and give it to the left wing, and that is Tess Little. Now try to go in the high post. It's knocked away. TCA gets the loose ball, and it's to Olivia Lee as she brings it down the middle. Stops from about 16 feet off the iron. Rebound cleared by Baines. Baines looking up the floor to Little. Little wants to go. The bounce pass. At that time, Lee stepped in and stole it. And that time, let's see, Jackson Christian touched it last. 25-9, 2 subs coming in. Vale's back in. And I want to say that's 23, Hannah Yarborough, the other senior for TCA.
Yeah, and you can see a difference in some senior leadership, Joe.
This is even though in some ways it's a young squad for TCA. I know Olivia Lee has started since she was a freshman. And her shot just a 2. But it looked nice, and I've got her with 15 unofficially. Almost stolen. Baines brings it across, gives it to Little. Little down to the left wing. Driving was Melton, and she's gotten fouled. Tell you what, the whistle's blown a lot. We're going to get home late tonight, Bill.
Yeah, a lot of free throws being shot, and we got to get some offensive power.
Absolutely. Have 17 fouls. And now Carden Vales, which is an item, picked up her 3rd foul. I believe she had 19. She had a really good contest in TCA's last game, which they won. Free throw up off the iron. It was the one in the bonus missing. And Jackson Christian back on defense. They stop it, and it goes out of bounds off of TCA. We go 1-4. Jackson Christian goes 1-4 to break the press. Cross-court pass. And you'll see some of that having to be done against the TCA boys as they are running Dexter's old Liberty system. Into the high post. The kick out. Melton's 3 up. Again, we have not hit but 1 3 tonight. And sometimes, Bill, when you live by the 3, you die by the 3. And Gehring muscles that one in with a little oomph to get it over the line. 7 points for her. Jackson Christian coming down the floor very quickly, and streaking to the basket is Lily Barnes. You like that, I could tell.
Yeah, and it's the first bucket, Joe, in forever.
Yeah.
Okay, it was 9-9, and then you had that big run that TCA's just dominated.
Yeah, a little over 4 minutes scoring drought just in this quarter. Now they'll get Yarborough on that one because she had her hands kind of down. If she'd gone with a 7-11 stick-up, there would not have been a foul. 2 fouls on Atlanta Yarborough. That is our 9th team foul, and that's not a good place to be. That means a double bonus on the next foul on us. Gehring at the line. Hits that one. She is 4 of 5 on the contest. Working a streak of 2. Now we got a little substitution situation now. They're bringing Lee off the floor, and coming back in is Hurt, Elizabeth Hurt, the senior. Lee is junior. Eyes it, tries it, and it comes out. Now, are they
Joe, I've got a trivia question.
Okay. Is that a lane violation?
I did not see him
I think
call.
it is. Or either it's a 2-shot foul.
You know, you can't see lane violation, he said.
Okay, we'll do it again. Off the back of the iron. Cross court, just sailed it a little too far. The idea was good, the pass sailed.
All right, my question is, when did girls basketball change from the conventional when we were growing up 3-on-3 to 5-person basketball?
I believe that Humboldt beat Loretta in 1980 for the last one. It was either 79 or 80.
Okay.
I think it was 79-80 season. And then we came back in the fall of 80 with 5-player basketball. Thanks to a threat by Pat Summit that she would not recruit any more players from the state of Tennessee, Jill Pruden, the Oak Ridge coach, was going to sue the TSSAA and the Board of Control if they didn't make the changes, and a couple of other coaches like that. And Tennessee succumbed to the pressure. Iowa still plays. Some schools 6, some play 5. They let them choose.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I think Tennessee was one of the last 5 to go away from. Here's the drive, and losing it. Who's picking it up? It's on the floor. It'll be a jump ball.
Did you agree with it, Joe, when the change was occurring? I mean, I know you have over 40 years in coaching and et cetera, but did you like it? Did it make the game better to watch from a spectator? Depends on the spectator, Bill. The younger spectators like the running up and down the floor and the equal rights and things like that. You don't know the truth?
Yes, sir.
The offensive game in old 6-player basketball
was 100 times better than the offensive game. Now you run and shoot, and you want to show the athleticism, and then you got the Euro step. But when the game actually changed, at times it was boring.
Okay.
I was fortunate to have Shea Piercy and Angela Godwin who could play.
They made you a better coach.
Yeah, they made me a lot better coach. And then I had a little point guard. People don't realize the importance of a point guard. Allison Sykes averaged 9.1 assists and 1 turnover. Not 1.1, but 1 turnover.
The entire game?
Yes. We didn't turn the ball over. If it was post players. Here's a nice move inside.
Oh, that was.
Yes, it was. Because the defender played as hard as they could, and Overton did a great job of getting the ball in the hole. 2:21 to go in this first half of play. Here's the drive, and a nice drive that time by the left-hander, Riley Bradford, the freshman. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. And this one is on Hannah Yarber, her first. Team 8th for TCA. And I'm going to tell you what, that's surprising. Riley Bradford normally hits those.
You know, I was thinking back years ago, Joe, I was shooting in Highland Park Gym, and the late Duncan DeMumbrum was trying to teach the old left-hander how to take that ball and softly have a fingertip roll, just like that shot.
Nice
Joe.
follow through and look at it go through. That's what you're used to having happen. Her first points of the contest. It's a 20-point lead for TCA. Here's Amelia Gehring. Her 3 hits the front of the iron, just a little short. Rebound kicked out to Gehring again. This one a little short. And I know her dad won't mind me saying this. I got to work with him, have sit in the living room when Denny Crum was here in town to recruit Kirk. And also some other folks that you'll know, like Dale Brown. Belongs to Jackson Christian School. And again, I'll remind our fans, we have a very young team playing against a team that some of these girls actually started on the 2-year-ago state championship team of TCA.
Yeah, and there's a difference, Joe. They've played in some tough places, Greenfield and Bradford, and, you know, the more you play. In fact, Facebook today had a picture of a gym. Now, I'm talking about a cracker box. And I was trying to think, what was the smallest gym that the people were just right on you? Was it West High School, Joe?
No, the Finger Gym down in
Finger, Tennessee.
Yeah, Finger, Tennessee. Here's the drive. That's Lee going. She'll get fouled for 2. But we've got a good little team. 9-6 record and getting better all the time. Next year, Carly Holt will add an extra post presence that Elena Yarber has done a wonderful job. Here's first shot by Olivia Lee. And she's now 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
How many points?
Unofficially, she's got 16.
That's a pretty good game for most players, isn't it?
It is. Now, I will fully admit that she's perfect from the line tonight. And I should have looked and seen what her 80.7% free throw shooter.
Well, she's automatic, Joe.
She is. They trap, they being TCA, and now Baines has it out front. Gives it off to Bradford. Bradford looking. Over to Barnes. Barnes wants to drive. Stops, pops. It comes off the rim, and Olivia Lee, she's playing Windex Lady for TCA right now. Long pass to her cousin. Shot up, no good. There's our Windex Lady right now, and that is Barnes with the rebound. Yarborough had been. They're laying back and baiting us on that, Bill. There's the hook layup, no good.
Well,
rebound,
physically, they're taller and more experienced, and it's tough. I mean, you got a 36-12 lead. It's kind of like the lid is on the basket in the south end. That was a good lucky bounce, and we'll take it.
That's a shoot. Let's call it a shooter's
touch.
Yeah, and Yarborough will go to the line.
We were talking about Pistol Pete the other day. That was an amazing basketball player, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. 9th team foul, Overton's first. Trying to complete an old-fashioned three-point play will be Atlanta Yarborough. Shot it, got it.
They have really improved their shooting from the free throw line.
Absolutely. And Yarborough doing the job. She's now got 7 points in the contest. 39 seconds to go. TCA's not going to hold it for the last shot. They're going to run their offense, but they'll be a little careful. There's a nice pass. Caught the defender looking and lost their player, and that puts Avery Lane Overton with her 4th point. Here comes the drive. Barnes wants it. She got bumped. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 now because that'll be the 10th foul. Bill, you like the double bonus?
You know, Joe, I guess I'm one of those that I like old-fashioned basketball. You know, I don't know that I really like it. It changes because the officials have been taught, I think, you can't hardly put your hands on anybody anymore without a foul being called, sir.
Players are so quick and so good. It is tough. Remind everybody that Snookum Steakhouse down in Chester County at Henderson, man, they have some great steaks. Go down there and see them. Kimberly Evans of Hickman Realtors, and I am impressed with her knowledge of real estate law and things like that. But she can take care of dynamics, physical therapy. They take care of our athletes. I believe Tacker must have visited them.
He was bragging about how good they were and how he kept them in the, into the game. And I tell you what, football was fun this fall, Joe. I tell you, particularly having 2 grandsons playing football for Jackson Christian. What a professional group of young men and coaches, too.
Yeah, we got the rebound. Driving on the goal. Melton tries to get it up in there. Did they block it or did they call a foul on the –
I think he said
just
knocked it out. So
knocked it out.
Eagle ball.
2.4 seconds to go. You have to run a play that you can get off quick, the shot. There's a lob, and that puts you in a bad position, but we still make a great shot out of it. I was just about to say it would take a great shot, and that's a nice momentum builder. So Riley Bradford with the basket. She's got 3, and the score at halftime is 38-18. Trinity leads, and we will take a quick 1-minute timeout and hopefully hear from Coach Kyle Teichman.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local. Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back here on the broadcast, and the reason I'm holding it, that's a state championship ring, and this is what all the teams in the state are playing for. And TCA has one in girls basketball. But you know, Bill, I'm going to ask you a trivia question while we're looking at state championship rings. Who's the only school in the Madison County line that has a state football championship?
Wait a minute. Oh, that would be Brian Stewart's team.
Yes, right here at Jackson Christian.
He had his magic box. What an incredible coach. And, you know, that's a dream season, Joe. You know, quarterback, you had Hudson and Fowler and just everything. And that's what you want to chase for. We were chasing that dream in the football team this year, had a great season, got a lot of young players that are really going to be special. If you don't think so, go check out one Mr. Mosley. Lane Kiffin has already offered him. We've also got a Liberty University offer. We're talking about a young man that's just a ninth grader, Joe. He's going to be bigger, better, stronger, and he's got some counterparts coming up from the eighth grade that are going to be players. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, like Lucas Witherspoon, Mason Vaughn, and that's just two other guys besides Tristan Nash. And let me tell you something. What else we've got, and we'll cover that, the Tennessee Football Coaches Association. We had it on 101.5. But we had several young men make the single-A Division II All-State team, and we'll cover those too.
You know, Joe, I think that's the one thing, and it's not just about that, but these young men, they are great students. I was walking in, and they were bragging about my grandson, which I took it all in, but I think more than that is just kind of like Artis Hicks was talking the other day. They're playing for life, Joe. They're learning life lessons at Jackson Christian. The Eagles and the entire coaching and administration, they teach you how to play the game of life. And once you come to school here, you become a better student and really a better person for the things that you're going to encounter.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Dynamics, we've mentioned them, one of our great sponsors, but they take care of the athletes here at Jackson Christian. Lonnie Cobb Auto in Henderson, Tennessee. Go down there and see Lonnie Cobb, my old buddy Sid Chapman. They will take good care of you. There is no place like Great American Sports. Go by, see my man Wesley Freeman, but see the Vargasons too. Either one of them, they will take care of you right. I'm using a scorebook from Great American Sports, and our football shirts were Brought to you and given to us by Great American Sports. Race clips. They can even make Paul Schultze look good.
They're the
race
nicest
clips.
young ladies,
Oh,
Joe.
they are down there. But if they can make Paul look good, they can fix you up with an award-winning hairstyle. That's race clips.
But it took
out
4
south
hours,
of town.
Joe. It took 4 hours for the Paul hairdo.
Yeah, but they did it. They fixed him right, and now Paul is the women's pet and the men's regret of Jackson, Tennessee.
Wes Harris. You know Wes?
I know Wes.
He's an incredible State Farm agent.
He's a good guy. He was on a commercial one time for the big State Farm.
And he's got a good commercials. Mitchell Body Shop, they're the ones with the deer, that comes down the highway.
Yeah, and they, of course, help sponsor the traffic reports by Downtown Ricky Brown.
Next guy.
Southern Family Dentistry. Have you got any good words to say about that guy?
I tell you, I was in Milan today, and I tell you what, he's a true professional. He can hit the golf ball. He was a great athlete, West Tennessee Player of the Year. But I think besides that, he's a great father.
Hey, the next time you and I work together, we're going to make him sit on the hot seat, and we'll interview him at halftime.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of nervous on that, but, boy, he can fix and repair kind of like the street crews, Joe, if you need to do that.
Nathan Nash, one of the good guys in America, and he was a star player here himself. Olivia Lee leads all scorers with 17 points, and I confirmed it because I was missing two with her All-American mother who played at Ole Miss, and she was a high school All-American. And actually before she got her knee ruined in what they used to call meat market camps, she guess
now
what, Bill? She was the 5th-ranked player in the nation.
What? Tell me the coach at Ole Miss.
Van Chancellor, Country Slick.
Oh.
You know, that rascal calls me up. We're about to inbound the ball. He don't ask me how I'm doing. He calls me up and says, Coach, how's Gehring doing?
Yeah.
And that's the way Van Chancellor talks. But here's TCA on the attack to open up the second half. Lee wanted to go between her legs. She can handle the ball quite well. She'll play guard in college. And here's the drive by her cousin, shot blocked. Lena Yarber's having a great floor game as far as blocking shots, rebounding, and has 7 points to go with it. And they'll try a little traveling music. What was it, Jackie Gleason used to say? A little traveling music, maestro.
As boys basketball, I tell you what, we've got a nice crowd coming into the Jerry Eskew Gymnasium.
We do, and I want to answer a couple of texts. Kyle did not get up here tonight, but we will get that back started. Normally we interview our coaches at halftime of Jackson Christian. There's the shot by Vales, who's burdened with 3 fouls, and Yarber again, or was that Brooks? That's Brooks with the rebound. I want to give the proper credit. Riley Bradford with number 2 dribbling that ball and does a great job, but they're going to let Brooks handle it out front. She's guarded by Gehring, looking to get a screen, but now gives a handoff. Don't take one and pick it up. Dribble it more than once, Bill. Go somewhere with it. You'll get a little coaching out of my play-by-play sometimes, but that can't be helped. You know what would have been great if the Diamond one could have sit in his 3rd seat over here tonight with us. We'd had a lot of fun.
He's a legend.
He is.
He was really hurt by the passing of one Dr. Pepper Bray.
Absolutely. He worked with Pepper so many years, a fixture here in Jackson and a great coach. To Baines, back out front. And that's Tess Little with it, but she gives it over to Baines. And that looked like a kick ball, so it'll belong to Jackson Christian. Brooks to inbound it. Got to cut into this lead, a 20-point lead, Bill.
Yeah, and you just got to keep your spirits up and try to get better every moment of every game.
A little cliche. There's the screen. That was almost a moving screen, but it did a good job of not making contact. The lob, but a little too far. It'll go out of bounds and belong to TCA. You can't get them all back. Can't get 20 back at one time.
No,
it's one possession at a time.
Piece of pecan pie. Just eat it a bite at a time.
Here's the press. It's a 1-2-1-1 by Jackson Christian. TCA breaks it. Olivia Lee gets the basket, but she may have got away with a walk.
I don't think may. I think there was a invisible step.
Yeah, and the foul that time we'll see going to the bucket who it's on. Foul is on 22. That's on Yarber. I've got her with 3. The scoreboard is going to concur. First team foul of the second half. And now Elena Yarber with 3 is an item. This is still early in the third quarter. I know some coaches don't feel bad about that, but I really don't want them. And again, that one was a United States steal shot, but it went in. Three-point play the old-fashioned way. Here's another steal. Lead pass out front. Lee breaks so well and gets another one, and I've got her with 21 points. And let's see, they call it out of bounds. They've got us playing at an uncomfortable pace right now, Bill.
Well, I was going to ask you a question, Joe. When you're pressing, got this big lead, is it to make you a better team? Is that what the pressing defense does?
Well, I'm going to defend TCA on this. They press almost all the time.
Okay.
It's very rare they don't. And they don't just press some opponents and not others. Unless you got a super press-breaking team, they'll press a Greenfield. And I believe they handled Greenfield pretty good the other night. That shot got blocked.
25 points, Joe.
Yeah. And, you know, Greenfield used to set the standard in single A. Gibson County is your powerhouse right now. And, of course, we got 4 classifications now in the public school division. Here's Lee getting the inbound pass. They cut her off well, but she feeds the post. It's kicked out. Around the horn, going to the hole. Carden Vales. She tries to draw a foul, didn't get it, missed. Rebound to Riley Bradford. Now they trap her, but she gets it out of the trap. Tess Little, now Brooks has got it. Trinity Brooks, a nice pass. Going up is Yarborough, and she got fouled. Bill, I want to say it's Camden Maxwell that fouled her. Maybe it's hurt. I'll have to look. Ponytail's hanging down.
Well, and it's dark
it's hurt.
uniform.
It is hurt. First team foul, Hurt's first foul for TCA. Yarborough, who has done a good job. She's 3 for 3 tonight from the line is what I have her. Unofficially, of course. That went off. I hope I didn't jinx her. Who we got coming in for Jackson Christian?
You know, I was trying to find the numbers, Joe, and like you said, the ponytails, they block.
Yeah, they do. Now, I'm glad number 20 for TCA, Sanders, her ponytail kind of sways a little bit so you can see her 20. At the line for her second one. And normally a very good free throw shooter. And we got movement. Let's see if they call that. They didn't because it didn't cross over the line. Second one is good. Shot it, got it. I've had another text says, Coach, you haven't used your eyes it, tries it, buys it. I have not.
I haven't heard that. Is that a new one?
That's an old one that I used to use equally with shot it, got it. That's a long pass knocked away. Melton's got it. Can she get it to a teammate? Because she's down on the floor, and she does. You see it. Here's the pass into Baines. And she wants to get rid of it, but does a good job controlling it and keeping from getting it knocked away. Tess Little had it, gives it back to Baines. Now, those are the unforced errors. Bill, the idea was good. Didn't follow through with the pass.
Yeah, and it's a game of constant movement. I think that's the one thing you watch with TCA is their defensive pressure, and even on the offensive end. Yep. They're setting screens and rolls and picks.
And that time, miscommunication. That pass just sailed straight out of bounds. Belonged to the Lady Eagles. You looking forward to the boys' game?
I really am. You know, we watched Dexter coach at Liberty and win 2 state championships, and I think more than anything else is his coaching I call it the professional level was something of enjoyment. Antoine Long is one of his assistants. And I was thinking our buddy O'Keefe Butler, he got a big game, and he's going to have a local USJ kid start off at right guard against him, you know, his defensive pressure.
And you see TCA with the basketball. Lee's got it. Wanted to go left. We'll kick it back out front to Sanders. Sanders over on the right wing, and here comes Amelia Gehring. There's probably a reach-in foul. It's on the floor. It'll go to the baseline.
It's been a well-called game, Joe. I think the consistency on both sides.
I have no complaint with these officials. They have really done well. And that is a real item. Trinity Brooks' 4th foul for Jackson Christian. It'll be inbounded down on the baseline. Given into Lee. Around the horn, goes left wing, driving, Carden Vales, kick out. Lee's 3 from the right wing, off the iron, rebound. Look at the good position that time by Lily Barnes. But they put that press back on you. And we make those little passes. They're just going out of our reach. Here's Lee on the attack.
She's really good at that, Joe, at laying the ball off the glass after a steal.
Yeah, she has 23. You're right, Bill. A good point out. Now, let's see what we got here. Must have been just out of bounds.
Well, she's tall against a lot of the opposition. She's quick, and she's got that finger roll that makes it and that's a teachable, but you got to have talent to be able to teach it.
And I want our fans at Jackson Christian remember, this is a young team. They have gotten better every year. Remember, coming into this game, they were 9-6, which is improvement over each previous year. We're getting there, and
nice pass.
The screen set it, the cut set up, and they lost it, and Yarborough laid that when she could have chewed a pack of gum and whistle, "I love you."
She wrote an essay while she was down there, Joe.
She sure did. Elena Yarborough, she's got 10 in our first double-digit score. And the ball out of bounds. TCA will trigger it inbounds. Is that Vales on the baseline to throw it in, or is she out? She is triggering it. Inbounds to Maxfield. Camden Maxwell gives it off to Sanders. Sanders back to Vales. Vales gets a screen. Couldn't complete the screen and roll. Here's Lee driving, kick out a little low on the pass. Gets it back, and that's Lee on the left hand. She wants to wheel and deal, gets the screen, but they switch on it. Goes inside. Nice move and nice hook shot.
Bank was open, Joe.
Yeah. Maddox did a great job. You got to enjoy. That was good basketball play no matter which side you're on. Going to Yarborough, who wants to go the goal. Maybe a step, maybe a charge. No call. That's okay. TCA has it. Vale shot up off the iron. Rebound, Riley Bradford into the forecourt, and there will be a foul down there. And that foul probably is on Katie Nethery. Should be her first. Team second, if my bookkeeping's good, and I see Amelia Gehring checking back in, Lee coming out. 4 across at the free throw line. There's several things you can do out of it. The TCA always guards the inbound. Nice play. Nice pass. Nice play. Yarborough finishes it. And now she's got 12 in the contest. Here's our press. Hey, Jackson Christian girls don't give up. They keep playing. Tough decision. Shot left a little short. Vales gets her own rebound. Goes up left-handed. And now that looked like the football contest between TCA and JCS.
I'll tell you what, they put it together.
And, Bill, we got to get your mic up. It is under your chin.
All right, Coach.
There you go, Anna. We want you to hear the good comments by Bill Hamilton. And say hello to Joellen back home.
Yeah, Joellen and the grandkids.
Yep. My wife listening at home on the Worthy Road in Jackson Christian School stream. Welcome to TCA listeners. We know some of them are with us tonight because there's only one feed tonight. There's a foul on the play, and it'll go against TCA. They've got 3 team fouls now in this half. Foul is on Anna Sanders. It'll be her second, team third. And we have 2 high posts, and they almost look like they wanted to run a version of the Iverson play. 3-pointer from the left wing off, but rebound comes down, and Baines, or was that Barnes? Barnes had it, lost it. TCA comes away with it. Carden Vales on the point. Didn't use the screen, tries the Euro step, kicks it outside. Maxwell shot no good. A great rebounding position that time. Give Taylor Baines credit. Bill, did you see that great block out?
Yeah, and she's had a number of those tonight.
That's one thing I can tell you right now. Coach Freeman has done a great job getting his kids to block out and holding their blockouts. 56 seconds and counting left in the third period of play, 47-23. You can see it. They always have a great scoreboard shot here. Summer and Gary Lockhart. Caleb working with us tonight. We're always glad to have Caleb. What a great young cameraman he is. Feeding inside to Yarborough. Yarborough goes up, and they'll say it's a blocking foul. And half the people in the stands are happy, half are unhappy.
That's kind of officiating 101, isn't it, Joe?
That's right. And you don't worry about it. Make your call and be decisive. Attempted an old-fashioned 3-point play. Yarborough, she eyes it. She tries it. She has bought it, Bill.
Nice shot.
And she's got 8 1/4, makes her with 15, and we've got substitutions. That's one thing. Coach Matthew Coble will run them in and out. On the bench with him as you see us line up to press. And we're trying to cut the passing lanes more than hard traps.
Oh, what a move.
Yeah, nice spin move. Left-handed pass into the forecourt to Vales. Vales kicks it out. The shot from 15 rolls in and out. The rebound picked up and rolls in by Overton.
That's her third bucket, isn't it?
That's her 6 point. You're right. 3 two-pointers.
She's been a very aggressive substitute.
14 seconds. Actually, it's down to 10 now. By the time I say it, about 2 more seconds. I must be slow now. And a kick ball. It'll be 6.8 seconds. Let's see what Jackson Christian will run in that time. Don't forget about the Blacksmith right across from WNWS Studios. Got to get a little plug in for my good friend downtown Ricky Brown. Not only do we have a show on Saturday, Bill, with Jimmy Butler, but downtown Ricky Brown will have the Sunday show on 10 o'clock at Sunday. Some good gospel music and also some interesting guests like Ed Jackson. There's a block shot at the buzzer. It's 49-26. And we'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back with the last quarter of this game.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
And Bill, back for the final quarter play. Any observations that you have?
Well, I think one thing we knew going in that we would be facing a very tough opponent, a rival, local rival. They're very talented. TCA has got that state championship ring, but these young gals from Jackson Christian, they have not given up. They continue to move the ball. Very impressive outing, even though forget the score, but they're really playing well right now.
Yep. We have played well. Yarborough is the only one scored. She's got 15 in the game. Turnover, Olivia Lee. We're trying to chase her down, and a good back tip by Elena Yarborough. And, Bill, I want to bite into that hamburger so bad. Shane Cisco brought me one. The concession stand at Jackson Christian is one of the greatest, and our hamburgers are second to none.
Well, I like that football end zone, little sausage, and they have that. And it smokes up a bunch, and I'm ready for football season, to be honest with you, Joe. The job that you and Wesley have done is I just enjoy it, and I've got a ninth grader expecting big things from one Tristan Nash, and I think he's going to deliver for me.
That and Lucas Withers. I'm looking forward to Mason Vaughn getting healthy.
Yeah, and he's a phenomenal athlete. I mean, if you haven't seen the young man, and he's got the demeanor of a cat burglar, I would say. He can play the game, whatever the game is, Joe.
Right. As you saw the play then, they ran the UCLA cut, but they didn't brush the defender off on the screen, left too much room. Then they had a screen roll into Brooks, who's back in with 4 fouls. Yarborough tries to get by, and they call a blocking foul that time.
Now, would most of the teaching been done with John Wooden, Joe? It's a long time ago, but would he been the master teacher? I know he had Alcindor and et cetera, great teams. Is that who taught the moves that you just talked about?
Yeah, and that foul on Lee. What the UCLA offense, it was a hypo. Nice shot, a bomb from downtown Jackson by Riley Bradford for her 6th point of the night. Yeah, John Wooden was the consummate teacher. He even taught you how to put your socks on so they wouldn't wrinkle up and cause blisters and stuff. I'm serious. UCLA players all had to learn how to put their socks on properly.
Well, you talk about coaches, you know. I mean, he's in the same limelight as Nick Saban, I guess, basketball-wise, one of the legends.
Gonna look like they were going to try a staggered double, but only got a single screen. Nice pass off to Lee, and her shot no good, but there's probably a foul hitting on the arm on the floor, and it probably is going to go on Yarborough. Let's see if I'm right. The angle's bad for me to see it from here, but I believe the foul was on 22.
Well, I see the owner of Great American Sports at the 50-yard line. Mason Vaughn's dad is sitting. Everybody's kind of looking at their phones, probably watching us, Joe, seeing if we give any tidbits of information for him.
Absolutely. And actually the foul was on Tess Little. And that's her third. That's what we've got it with. Now, Ben does a great job. Now, that'll be a kick ball, and they'll throw it back in again. But go down and see Ben, Wesley, Shonda, the whole crew that worked down there. Man, they have been turning out the Powell League jerseys and stuff.
Well, I've got to get my Murphy Fair book on order, Joe. Don't want to let that slide.
You better start and get on there this year for next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And we've got a push, and the young man, you know, this crew's been pretty good. And their mechanics, I hope Bill Wheatley gives them a nice grade on their mechanics. Foul is on number 11, Taylor Baines. It will be, I have it at her first. The scoreboard agrees with me. Lee has it left wing. They being JC, take a jab at it. There's the pass inside. Went through the hands of the receiver, but picked up by TCA. Gehring shot up, no good. Lee shot up, no good. Trying to save it, kicks it out. TCA will get it because they had the angle on it. Here's Amelia Gehring. Goes up, shot partially blocked, rebounded by her cousin. That shot was rebounded by number 3, the senior, Elizabeth Hurt. She gets fouled. Fouls are getting a little active right now, Bill.
Looks like a volleyball match, Joe.
Well, it's been aggressive, and both teams have played hard. Second foul on Riley Bradford. 5th team foul, inbounded. TCA was in the box formation. Here's Gehring. Her pass got through, and that looked like that was Hurt with the basket. And that'd be her first basket of the game, I believe. 51-29. Down the floor quickly to Yarborough. And that time she got bumped as she went up, but not enough for a foul. Here comes Amelia Gehring splitting the team, and it hit just off the back of the iron. And now Brooks had it. Picked up by Riley Bradford. It's a foot race. Looks like TCA won that foot race. The kickoff. Here's Tess Little's shot. In and out. That one was halfway down, Bill.
Yeah, I think the metal might have been greased or something. It didn't stay in.
I wonder if there's a force field. May have a foul from behind because Lee will change pace on you, and sometimes you put your hand into her back. And that would be the 6th team foul. It'll be the 3rd foul on Riley Bradford, and wholesale substitutions going on. Jackson Christian has stayed pretty much player-to-player defense tonight. Sometimes they go into a 1-2-2 zone, and they'll play some 2-3. And I see somebody holding up a bag of ice, so somebody may need some ice for a bump, scrape, or bruise. Here's Lee's three-pointer. She leaned back a little bit. Great block out again. You can tell that Brian Freeman and the pass got intercepted. They were ball hawking for that one. Quickly to Gehring, and she's got 25 now. Oh, that's actually Olivia Lee. Kirsten, don't come over here and whip me. Here's the steal by Olivia Lee. And off the glass for the 27th point. Now, that's got to be a high-level conversation and strategy session with who's that with Ben now?
It's Mason Vaughn.
Oh, Mason Vaughn's
dad.
Yeah, well, he's a very smart guy, too. I'd like to be in on that conversation.
Yeah, some strategies, getting ready. Well, probably for an early, he's a baseball player, basketball player extraordinaire, football player.
Third foul on Maddox, you're right. Here's the shot, and Brooks a little flat on it, bounces off. And I know Brooks can't be very happy about that. Now here's another foul. Down under the basket like that, sometimes you're better off just to play 7-11 defense and don't move your feet, don't move anything. And when I say 7-11, that is 5 fouls, I believe. Let's check it out and see. If it is on Brooks, it is 5 on Brooks. And she finishes the night with 2 points, which is well below her average. Bill, you ever have a night like that where you don't shoot your average?
I've had several, Joe. It wasn't the first night. I played on a church league team. I think we were just destined to get it past midcourt. Then I played on a Tiger team that taught me, the young man from Dyersburg that jumped over my shoulders and peeled the ball off the rim, that I probably need to go to another league.
I know the feeling. Unofficially 12 points now after hitting those 2 free throws for Amelia Gehring. Here's Baines wheeling and dealing, kicks it off. Melton's got it, wants to go, but gets cut off and gives it back to Baines. Our spacing is not what Coach Freeman wants it to be right now. Back out front to Tess Little. Go down inside to Yarber, and she leaves. It got a little too far under the goal.
Yeah, and then try to come back. It's hard to put the ball off the basket. Hustle back, though, Joe.
Absolutely. Maxfield shot off the glass, no good to tip, and that'll be over the back probably. I would say that Maddox has picked up her 4th foul. Should be the one in the bonus. 18 fouls on TCA, 17 fouls on Jackson Christian.
I thought Dexter had a country music backpack. He's kind of gold and shiny and silver.
Oh, okay. First one I saw him with, I guess he's been in here with 2. Olivia Lee out as he had the basketball ball bag, but it was shinier than my luggage is.
I thought he was going to start singing one of those
oh, look at that.
songs.
Yeah, that's a different one. He and Antoine Long, who played so well at Lambeth, shot off the iron. Here's the shot by Gehring up.
Oh.
A little contact there. It'll go out of bounds off of Barnes, who blocked that shot.
Joe, did you ever think 30 years ago you could sit at the top of a gym or sit at home and watch the quality of broadcasting of your grandson, granddaughter, son, daughter, or as my son is in Phoenix watching this broadcast? Do you ever think that would happen from technology?
No, I started out with a black and white TV till about 1970 or 71.
It's just unbelievable. When I watch football and then moved into baseball, softball, I mean, you can watch everything, church services, funeral, everything is good. The quality is just incredible. So if you don't want to come, you can sit at home and watch it with the great, just like you're sitting there.
Yeah, Vales, and let me get this in, Vales' 4th foul, so she's got to be careful for the final 3:28. First shot off the iron, rebound TCA. Well, Worthy Road Studios, did you know that this game, you and I, can be seen anywhere in the world?
Unbelievable.
Somebody had the hot foot. Was it a foul or a hot foot?
Well, they're talking about it now. This is one of the better officials groups.
Yes, they made the proper call.
Yeah, he actually is part of Larry Lewis's team.
In football.
Yeah, in football. Does a great job.
Did you say Larry was here tonight?
Larry was here. He said y'all did okay, and he did an okay. I think that's that new okay symbol.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Larry, one of the good guys. And to be honest with you, probably, I mean, there are a lot of honest officials, but he may be the most honest.
He works hard at it. He just lost his mother a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, very, very sad thing.
Well, Larry's one of the good white hats, I'd call.
And Gehring is 4 for 4 in this quarter, Amelia Gehring. And she comes out of the ball game after making those 2. Bill, did you ever miss to stay in a ball game on the second free throw?
I can't say that I did. I was a pretty good free throw shooter. You know, I think that is, as you've talked about, is repetition, letting the ball stay in a certain position, and practice.
I bet you used the beef method, balance eye, elbow, and follow through.
Well, I don't know about all those technical terms, but I could shoot free throws. And I love free throw shooting because it's all habit for me.
Of course, some of my football friends, all they say is, where's the beef, not the beef.
Man, you talking about some great restaurants on your list.
Yeah.
Nookums and
I know.
Blacksmith in downtown Jackson.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to have one of those entries that they make.
Woo. Well, you know, last year, and we're going to There's a pass that got blocked. We'll let it go out of bounds and retain it at 2:31. Man, I love going to Snookums before I did those Freed Hardeman games.
You were
I
right
still
there.
get down there,
Yeah.
but not like Gary Lockhart. I hope he can hear me. He's got to be the luckiest guy in the world. He gets to go by Snookums. Summer, do they let you go by Snookums when you're down there? Summer has been there. That says all you need to know. She's got good taste in food.
No, I tell you, I saw that ad, and I wanted to drive down just to sit there.
3 up, 3 down
Good.
for Taylor Baines. That gives her 3 in the contest. It's 59-32, 2:12 to go in the contest. And Jackson Christian's girls have not given up. They got a 10-second violation on TCA.
Yeah, I mean, they're hustling, Joe, and that's what Jackson Christian family, they hustle.
And folks from both schools, pat your players on the back. These kids have played hard. May not have been the white knuckler or slobber knocker that you wanted to see by some standards, but you know what? The two teams, the kids have really given it a good effort. Nice cut, and they get the ball inside. We have to kick it out to Yarber. She's going to the hole. The Euro step comes off the right side of the bucket, belongs to TCA. Hertz got it. She reversed Bill. Actually, that's Maxwell. Maxwell over to Sanders. Sanders wanted to take it to the hole. She kicks it out. This one's headed towards backcourt, and they flipped it in, and they didn't catch the two girls down there. They're both smiling about it. Here's the drive on the basket. Riley Bradford goes to the hole. She is fouled. And I think that foul's on Hannah Yarber. That should be 10 fouls, Bill, and I think it is. So we will shoot 2 this time. Bradford 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Shot it, got it. She now has 7 points in the contest. The lefty will try that second one. Is that a Bill Hamilton down there?
Well, yeah, it is.
It came off the back of the iron, rebound TCA, and we're going to have another foul. Melton's going to pick this one up.
Lions are ready to hop on the court, Joe.
Oh, yeah, the Lions are ready. 2 fine young coaches, Kyle Teichman, and we will get Kyle and Coach Freeman. Don't know if Coach Freeman's coming, but tonight Coach Kyle couldn't get up here. But we'll get those halftime interviews to answer. We got about 3 texts about that, Bill. Yeah, and I don't even give my number out. And I'm hearing from Chuck Ray. Chuck, I'm sorry, I'm just now reading your, and that one is good. And we should get another one, I believe, Bill. Yes, no, yeah, they hit the first one. It's not the double bonus yet. But looks like Chuck and his lovely wife are at home with COVID. Second one missed. TCA grabs the rebound away. It was contested. Here comes Maxwell's 3 from outside off the back of the iron. So Sanders 1 of 2 on free throws then. It says, thanks to you and Bill for being on tonight. Jennifer and I are home with COVID. I've only got so much time left to watch Walker. And, of course, his son is Walker Ray, in football better known as the Swiss Army knife because he can do anything.
Oh,
nice.
Beautiful shot, Joe.
I'll let you. Isn't that Tess Little? And I believe that's her second 3, Bill.
It was beautiful.
We get the steal. Tess has it, gives it off. Here's Riley Bradford. Melton wanted to drive. It's real tight in there. Somehow Yarber got out of there, and I think they're going to say there was a body foul. It was either going to be what some people call the hot foot or the body foul.
Joe, when you put a order for some office equipment on a Kleenex, I took a Kleenex box and wrote my order.
Can you interpret that?
Well, I can't wash it there. I won't be able to remember it, Joe, so I've got to get it done when I get home.
You want me to give you a bigger piece of paper to write on?
No, I'm okay.
I would lose that piece of paper.
I've lost things like that before, but.
First free throw by Yarber, you see, does not go in. Let's see if we can get her going. She's going to. Okay, Yarber eyes it. She loads it. She tries it. She bought it.
Well, she had the feet spread out to the shoulders and then finger rolls. Nice shot.
Yes. Look at them, both teams, 35 seconds left and both teams still playing hard. You got to love it. With Sanders driving, she got by, and I think there was a reach-in foul. No, yes.
You know, Joe, when an
illegal screen.
When a father texts and says how much he appreciated it, really, because it just seems like Tacker started playing football and the season's over.
It was.
I mean, it.
And a good group of seniors we had this year.
Oh, incredible. I mean, incredible players. And we've got some youngsters coming up the pike that are going to be as dynamic, I think.
Well, we'll get to see Walker in baseball, and Chance King. Shot was in and out. Nice shot by Tess Little. 14 seconds. TCA with the rebound. But you know what? It's sad. I think Tacker said he might still try a little track for Coach Darby.
Yeah.
Here's a steal.
Some of the field events, I guess.
Yeah, field events. Riley Bradford at the buzzer for her 6th point of the quarter. Final score, 60-39. Not the happy final that Jackson Christian fans wanted. It is a happy final for TCA, but I love that both teams kept playing hard and did some nice things. Turnovers were a difference. Bill, your final comments as the Lions, or actually it's the Eagles take the floor. Dexter has waited a second to make their appearance.
I'm ready for some boys that play like men to play on the Jerry Eskew court, Coach.
That's right. Two fine teams here, Trinity and Jackson Christian, coming up after this. Let's take a 2-minute timeout,
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And we are back in somewhat of an abbreviated post-game show. And we'll tell you we're fixing to bring you this exciting boys contest. And, Bill, I just told you to look at the camera, and I'm the one that looks off. That's not very good broadcasting there, but we are enjoying ourselves here. I got to get the book over here, and let's see what we can do before we talk about this boys game. And we'll try to get the girls scoring in a little later, and I hope Coach Freeman will come up. But we know Olivia Lee led all scorers with 27 points, and her cousin Amelia had 14. Our leader tonight was 16 points from Elena Yarborough, and I have not added, I left one column out, but with a big fourth quarter, Riley Bradford had 6 points to go along with 3 in the first half, so she had 9 tonight. We only had one double-figure score. Turnovers hurt us bad tonight.
Yeah, Joe, and I think what you got to realize is you got a young squad against a veteran squad. You don't have any seniors on Jackson Christian. I thought they accounted for themselves, and I think the one thing is tenacity. They kept on playing, Joe. They didn't give up. They tried to beat their tough defense that they were participating with, and I've got to salute the job that our coach has done.
Oh, absolutely, Brian. The blockouts I really enjoyed as a former coach. Now, coming into this contest, TCA comes in with a record of 8-6, kind of a rebuilding job. Last year they lost a lot of seniors off of that TCA squad, and the same thing here. This is almost a total rebuild job, including losing the point guard Dylan Arnold from last year's team. And some of these young men played but didn't get many starts. We're 6-8, 1-0 in the district. We should be, our girls are 1-1 in the district. The reason we're not 2-0 in the district is we haven't played that second game yet. Now, we will have a makeup game, I believe, Saturday against Jackson Christian will play, I believe, at USJ. USJ had COVID last week. And, Bill, tell us about some of the Jackson Christian performers. There's some interesting stats on there.
Yeah, Joe, there really is. Aiden Shaw is leading the team now with the 16 points per game. Cooper Cantrell is 6.8. Jaden Irvin, 3.7. Zach Christie's 3.4. Cage Boykin at 5.8. Zane White at 5.3. And Walker Rain, you talk about dependable. You look at a 7 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and a 1.3 assists. DJ Taylor's 10 points. So pretty much balanced scoring with Shaw. Then you go down to DJ Trailer at 10.5. Tishman, I watched Tishman play for Frieda Hardman, and was a tough under the board. And I think what he's done is really try to teach some of the things that he knows about, and he knows how to play the game of basketball. But when you look at it, we've got some tough rebounders with Ray getting 5.5. Then you start looking at Zach Chrissy at 4.6 and Cage Boykin at 4.3. So what we're normally going to have is some athletes that play several sports and play several sports well, and I think that's somewhat of the enjoyment is the way these young kids, and they've got to get into, as you've described it, is basketball playing, because when you play football and it's knock 'em, sock 'em, you've got to learn kind of another shooting touch, Coach.
Absolutely, Bill. I had my mic cut off trying to get my roster. It has decided, not my Jackson Christian one, but my TCA roster got up and walked off. Tell you what, I'm going to let you do. Would you read out some of those fine sponsors that we have?
And I'll talk about them. Man's Wrecker Service, when you need them, whether it's icy or just a wreck, call them. They're great people to work with. Deaton's Carpet one of the legends in local government. Gary Deaton, owner, he and Marilyn, the proprietors. Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. Probably could smell it on this side of Jackson. Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realtors. If you need a good realtor, just call Kimberly. Dynamics Physical Therapy, they kept our football players. Lonnie Cobb, the people in Henderson that are part of the group. Great American Sports, if you need anything, shirts, etc. Great American Sports. Race Clips, went there because of their sponsorship. Great young ladies. And Wes Harris, State Farm agent, the fellow you see on TV, Mitchell's Body Shop. And one favorite son-in-law, Nathan Nash and Southern Family Dentistry, Milan and Jackson. And downtown Blacksmith in a historical building and great food. They do it the right way. So these are all sponsors of Worthy Road and Jackson Christian broadcast advertisers.
Good people. Tell them Bill Hamilton and Coach Joe told you saw and heard them right on this broadcast. And that steak on Snookums, I almost took a bite out of the screen a while ago when the ad played.
Yeah, it's really good, Joe. But do tell these sponsors that you appreciate it. They'd like to know that you're using them and you love their sponsorship.
And now, folks, without further ado, the man with the plan, the Tower of Power, it is Bill Hamilton with the starting lineups.
Okay, starting off. Let me see. These numbers are black.
That looks like 23.
23 is Will Keltner, son of Bo Keltner, good football player. Number 12, Trace Robinson, 11th grader. Number 5, Will Weiser, 11th grader.
Number 0,
Braden Waller, a 9th grader, Joe. That's unusual.
He's that great wideout they had in football.
So he plays 2 sports. Caleb Williams, I can guess whose son that might be.
You better believe it. That is Dexter's son.
Slender fella, head coach Dexter Williams, assistant Antoine Long and James Hardy. Okay, for your Eagles, stay tuned.
Number 1,
Aiden Shaw, sophomore guard. Number 1.
Number 2,
Cooper Cantrell, a senior guard. Number 2.
Number 5, Zach Creasy.
Zach Creasy, a guard, a freshman. Number 5.
Number 12, Gage Boykin.
Gage Boykin, a junior. Number 12.
Then number 23, Walker Ray.
Walker Ray. Mom and Dad are watching at home. Hope they enjoy it.
Absolutely. The last 2, you know them from football. They hooked up quite a few times. The rifleman, Gage Boykin, and the sure hand Swiss Army knife Walker, or I've started calling him Walker Ray. And he's a Walker, that's his name, but he is and will always be. He can do anything in football. Snapped extra points, field goals, punts, played wide out, backup quarterback, could play running back, probably could play line if you ask him to, and he would not refuse to do it. What a young man.
All right, jump ball, midcourt, right in the center of the logos of Jackson Christian. Looking forward to this game, Joe. I think it's going to be a very physical, and I think it'll be an evenly matched game tonight.
Absolutely, and it looks like Will Weiser will jump for TCA. And we have switched from, of course, we didn't do many games in December. And the tip controlled by TCA, and we'll see if they come out pressing. Our ability to handle their press will be something else. You know what Coach Tyson's going to do. He can play zone, but he plays that good man-to-man. There'll be a lot of movement in the TCA offense to counter that good man-to-man defense. Ball moved around the horn, and, of course, you see the youngster Williams. He's got it back, running 4 out, 1 under. They got or 1 in. He's actually in a high post. And they run cutters off of him. And, again, Bill, lots of movement on TCA, and then they'll go to the basket, and that one is going to roll in, and that is 0, getting the first bucket. That is Braden Waller.
Well, you got trademark defense by Dexter Williams of TCA. You see it, you knew it.
We're running 5 out right now, motion. we being Jackson Christian School. Here's Aiden Shaw. He's got to have a big game. The running one-hander, little hard, bounces off, and the rebound comes down to TCA. That was Keltner. His brother played last year on the team. He was one of the seniors they lost. Of course, last year the team was coached by Ken Northcutt, Dexter Williams of Liberty, Milan, also an administrator here in the Madison County school system for a while. He was the superintendent at West Carroll. That's his son. He's just a freshman, but he reminds me of his dad. Might be a pound or two less than when his dad was that age. Driving and leaving it short is TCA. We tip it around, but we get the rebound. And coming up the floor is Zach Creasy. Here's Shaw, wants to drive the baseline. He gets double teamed. Now let's see. They're going to call.
Get the credit card out.
Get the credit card out. And maybe an Academy Award.
Well, he got it, Joe.
But he got
that's
it.
all that matters.
That's all that matters. And that's big, getting a foul that early on Aiden Shaw. 6:10 to go, 2-0, TCA with the lead. Let's see, bringing it up very slowly, which Trace Robinson, of course, Dexter trying to get his system in. It's going to take a while. He works some with the middle schoolers also. This is his son, and, yeah, that's Dexter, all right. Caleb Williams with his first three. 5-0 lead. Shaw gives it up. Over to Cooper Cantrell, shoots an NBA three. It's off the iron. Rebound coming down to Robinson, and here's an NBA three by Williams.
I tell you what, Joe, the young man's got a sweet touch.
Yes, he does. I believe, I love Dexter to death, but I believe he's going to be a better shooter. Coach Teichman sizing this thing up. And he knows with the shooters they've got, you got to play good man. But when they shoot it from NBA range, not a lot you can do to defend that.
No, but you got to stop the bleeding, Joe. It's 8-0. We got to put some points
got to have
on
a
the board
basket, yeah.
somehow.
Very aggressive defense. It was knocked away, so it won't be backcourt. That's double
Over
dribble,
back.
though. Well, it's double dribble.
Double.
Yeah, he went back, and he didn't realize he popped it down to the floor, picked it up, and then started with the dribble again. Pressure causes turnovers, and a lot of pressure being applied. Not the old 1-2-1-1 press pressure it back into man-to-man. And Caleb Williams he'll get a double screen, and then they'll break out of it. And now that he's up here close enough he can hear me, I'm going to tell off on Rod Parker here in a minute. He was a member of James Horton's crew when Neil Walker and Miguel Ratliff was down there, and they played some great basketball at McNary. There's a great drive.
Open the bank.
Absolutely. Zach Creasy, good drive. Our good friend downtown Ricky Brown knows all about that team. Down there at that game, Leo Martindale and the Substate had to be escorted out under guard because he called a tech foul on the McNary, not the bench, but the fans.
Wow.
And unfortunately, I think I forgot which Nashville team it was, won the game, and probably it was the right call, although McNary fans won't tell you that. Jackson Christian, here's Walker Ray spinning.
Oh, nice move.
Nice move. It just wouldn't stay on that iron, would it, Bill, and fall?
Yeah, I tried.
And we've got coaches from other schools here scouting tonight.
Yeah, and just right now, Tough Williams, son of the coach, has got the ball looking in the corner for this third three. In and out of the iron. Rebound is up, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles.
Yeah, Shaw with the rebound, Bill. And, folks, I think you can tell Bill's a great play-by-play man, too. Cooper Cantrell normally hits that shot. It rims out and falls off. We're still down 6.
A lot of activity under the board.
I think they touched the baseline. And, of course, reinforcement from the cheering section on the call over there. And that's good. That's good fun, though, that they're having. Got to compliment the band again. Now you get a little – we're going to go man press instead of the old zone press he used to use. It's best to clear out and not let them run and jump you. But you can't turn your back. You got to run with that eyeball on the ball in case they do run and jump you or run and trap you. Here's the pressure. Now we get it, get a nice shot. That's Creasy. His shot wanted to go down, it just wouldn't.
Had no rebounders, Coach.
Yep. Well, that's when you run 5-out motion like that, sometimes it's hard. The kids have really got to anticipate to go to the basket. TCA, they'll use the whole entire half court. They drive and kick. Williams drove and kicks it out to Weiser. Weiser's 3 off the back of the iron. There was a push there in the back.
Yeah, these are good officials, Joe. They're not going to miss many.
They've done a really fine job tonight. And last night on the football game, probably ESPN shouldn't have had a shot of a fan that they did. You could read her lips after the call, but it was an incomplete pass was the proper call. Both teams now with one team foul. That foul on Trace Robinson. Here's Jackson Christian on the attack. Gets it to Aiden Shaw. Shaw wants to go the hole. The kick out. The shot is up off the iron. Rebound fought for, and coming down with it is 0. Braden Waller, the freshman. And again, now this time 5 out by TCA. Nice help. We rotate. They get a shot off. That's Robinson. Her shot no good. They're getting us a little far under the basket, but we still got the rebound. And coming up with that rebound was Cooper Cantrell. It's like recovering a fumble for him. Aiden Shaw got it off, but that one was down in and did not stay down, and we had 2 shots.
That had a lid on it, Joe.
What in the world?
They go back to Williams, don't they?
Yes, they do. He's going to get a lot of touches in this game. Might have had a push off or leaning in a little bit, but shot missed, rebound. Shaw's going to slow it down, and we'll run our offense.
You know, Joe, a lot of the coaches, and they would fuss at me because I'd want to dribble it one more time underneath rather than go up with the ball.
Yep. Sometimes when you take that baby bounce, it looks like a karate tournament in there. The foul is on Lane. Second team foul. We run the 1-4, crossing the post to come all the way outside, and it looks like Cooper lost his balance then.
Walking in the jungle.
8-2, 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Some substitution. Looks like Weiser going out, and coming back in is 23 Keltner. And Zane White is in for us. I didn't get him checked into the game a while ago. Out of bounds. Bill, it's been a defensive struggle so far.
Yeah, I'm somewhat surprised, Joe. Had those 2 threes by Williams, but other than that, pretty much a non-existent offense on both teams.
Yeah. And they go out of the 1-4 to the left baseline. It's off the back of the iron. Good block out. That looked like Cooper Cantrell with the great block out. To the left wing, they cut through. And they form a triangle. DJ Traylor on. His shot, he usually makes something happen. That one just didn't want to stay down, and we've got 20 seconds left. TCA pushing the basketball. 3 up from the right wing, short. Rebound. And they had to flip it behind, but somebody was hustling. We'll pick that up. And that was Walker Ray hustling to get. We take the 3, and it just won't go down. Somebody put a force field on our basket. 3-pointer at the buzzer, no good. And the first quarter ends 8-2 in favor of TCA over Jackson Christian. Let's take a 1-minute timeout.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Back ready for second quarter action. But before we throw it in, Bill, I think you've got something important there.
Jackson Christian's open house Sunday, January 30th, anytime from 2 to 4. And I want to say hello to my son, his lovely wife, Julie, and two of the grandkids in Arizona. They're watching. He was coaching his first flag football, Joe.
Wow, Stephen, big-time operator, knows how to build those mounds. Bill Marable, the dean of working on fields and mule mix, says Stephen's one of the best in fields. Here's a steal by TCA. Going to the hole, and there'll be a foul, and it's not one that Aiden wants to commit. That'll be his second one. Aiden Shaw with his second, team second, both teams with 2 fouls.
You know, Joe, this is one of those, I call it a checkerboard games. Just trying to play each other and not doing very much on an offensive side. A
lot of defensive action being played even on the checkerboard. Waller, the young freshman, who I think's got a real future in football, is a wideout. And I believe Coach Butler's son is on the TCA squad.
Yes, he is. In fact, Tacker introduced himself in that game that we played over here. Said, I'm Bill Hamilton's grandson. And he said, well, I'm Coach Butler's son, and my grandfather coaches for the Steelers.
Yes, he does.
I don't know what other things they said to each other.
Well, I'm sure a couple of times they introduced themselves after both young men getting up off the ground after a tackle or two. Here's a nice shot from the baseline.
Joe.
Hitting it, and we'll have to, that's 12 that hit it. I had to wait for them. That's Trace Robinson. Of course, the big score in the first quarter was Caleb Williams with 2 threes. Now we got another foul. And if that is number 11, that's Lane's second foul. Oh, my goodness. The distinguished Paul Schulze is working his way up here, the founder and executive producer of Worthy Road Studios. Another turnover's name of the game right now,
and
Bill.
You got to protect the ball, Joe. You got to score.
And Dexter will use a lot of people, so they're not afraid of getting in foul trouble.
No, they're really looking at Williams right now.
They want him to shoot that 3, and he does. Now he's 2 out of 4 from 3-point. We rebound well. Look like Walker Ray. Is that Walker playing Sky King down there?
Well, Tishman, he's not afraid of substituting either, Joe.
Yeah, Coach Tishman, really great guy, and he'll put him in. He's teaching a good brand of basketball, people. Be patient. The young man has got the right idea. It just takes time to get your system in. And I know something about that because it took me 4 years at Northside Junior before I went over to the high school, and I took Godwin and Piercy and McCleary and Robin Williams and that crew with me over there.
Well, those kind of passes, you cannot make those, Joe. You've got to cut the lead.
That's right. You got to try to knock it down, but catch as many as you can with 2 hands and make sure you knock down the one-handed ones like that. Good defense by Jackson Christian. They knock it away. We get the turnover. You know, you heard the old thing, button. Who's got the button? Well, turnover, who's committing the turnover?
Well, Dexter got after his son. His son played great defense in.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. Now, Dexter's equal opportunity. He will chew his son out. Just, of course, we forget about Mom. Mom is Amber Selvog, the gunner from Hardin County and Lambeth University.
She can play the game of basketball very well, Joe.
I think she could beat Dexter shooting 3s.
Oh, now, Joe, don't. He just wants a home-cooked meal.
Yeah. You know I take up for my ladies basketball
I know you're
players.
Going to. They've extended their offense out too, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They're trying to use as much as they can because they've gone back to their high post, but they got 4 on the perimeter. And, you see a lot of teams that clog up the low post playing 4 out and 1 under. Well, they're playing – then they roll the guy down to the – good job by TCA, even though he missed on the first. Keltner got that second one. and rolling him down there, and we kind of went to sleep just a hair. His first points, Will Keltner, the junior. Of course, Cooper Cantrell and Walker Ray are seniors. Gage Boykin, a junior. Here's Aiden Shaw driving. Let's see, will they say it's on the floor? No, it's going to be 2 shots. So Shaw will have his first time to the free throw line. And that went off. We got to hit those free throws. When they give you that, we've got to hit them.
Well, it says free, Joe.
Yeah.
So that's free shooting at the line.
Checking back in is number 23, the senior Walker Ray. Holslinger picks up his first foul, team 5th. That one is good, so we've broken the ice.
Yeah, but that's a long time to leave a cup of ice out there, Joe.
I know we're now 9 down, but a good play. Cooper Cantrell broke up the play, almost had a steal, Bill. Now this time it's going to be 1-on-1, and we get it. Good defense. We cut the driver off. Here's Cooper Cantrell. Got a little high dribble, but wasn't enough for a violation to Shaw. Shaw stopped, looking for help. That one kind of dribbled out of his hands. And we'll reset the offense. And we're starting to play a little bit too much 1-on-1, but Aiden Shaw can, are they going to say that he pushed off? Uh-oh. This could be an item, Bill. That is not good. Checking back in will be Zane White.
That's 3 fouls, Joe.
That is what I was telling you about. They said he pushed off. It's an offensive foul. Team 3rd.
Yeah, but you under 5 minutes, you got 3 fouls on.
Oh, this is horrible for Jackson Christian because you've got your most active ball handler that drives and can throw up those circus shots and hit them. And the distinguished Paul Schultze has stepped in. We'll get some words of wisdom from him in a little bit.
Nice move, Joe.
Yes, it was. There should be a foul down there, too.
He opened the bank, too.
Yes. Waller, again, with the basket. That's his 4th point. He'll try for the old-fashioned 3-point play. I think Paul's wanting us to pose and get our beauty struck. We don't have a good haircut like he does, though.
Yeah, fast clips, race clips.
Race clips, yeah.
Yeah, they're great people.
Shot it, got it.
Oh, they are. I went there, and the lady was just very nice and was talking about my grandchildren. Max Nash, my little one.
Yes.
Oh, nice pick out front.
Yeah, handling the ball is Zach Creasy, and he did a good job then. Walker Ray kicks it off. They go to the baseline. We misread the cutter then, and another turnover. It's 15-3. Now, we've got to have a basket the next time down.
Joe, 3 points at this point of the game is just.
And Dexter wants a timeout. He's going to take 30. We're going to take a 30-second timeout on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back, Bill. Bill, any more announcements come in? We've got a couple more. Want to know where Coach Tyson was. We'll get him back on at halftime next week of the girls' game.
Yeah, and it's fun to listen to him and what their analysis of the game, pre and post game. Got walking, so we've got to score some points. So Joe, 3 points at this juncture of the game in the second period is just unacceptable.
They got Weiser. Here comes the full man press. And they play kind of some people call it short stopping, some say a center field with Weiser. Cooper Cantrell, who's a pretty good ball handler for a really muscled up guy you'd think would be banging on the boards. Here's a nice scoop pass.
I told you we had to do something.
And you had Zach to Zach. Zach Creasy to Zane White. I said Zach to Zach, but it's actually Zach to Zane. That's what we needed right there, even though we're 10 down. We need to win each possession at a time. Remember how Kevin Burton at Lambeth always talked about winning more possessions than the other coach.
Yeah, you're not going to score 10 points at once, but
No.
you can cut it down a bucket at a time.
And a little one-on-one, we reach in
Too
and
much.
knock it away. And DJ Traylor, and he says, don't bring it in my neighborhood. Now we're picking the ball up. Their pressure is good, and then they lean into 3 points. Was that downtown Jackson, Tennessee, Cooper Cantrell.
He was in Bemis, Joe.
He probably was. He was probably at the old Bemis Mill shooting on the
No,
goal
the
that's out
skating
there.
rink. You remember the skating rink?
I remember the skating rink, too. And for people that's new to Jackson, Judson, Bemis used to have a great plant. And actually that city out there was like a city, and here's going to be a foul. The plant owned all those homes, and then they sold them off
They
to
cleared
the
them
employees.
off then, didn't they?
Yeah. It'll be TCA ball. The foul is on Cooper Cantrell. 4th team foul.
Well, 3-point bucket for us would be big.
It would be. We got to have a stop, though, right here. Need a stop very bad. Caleb Williams working it out front about 40 feet from the goal. They try the right side and a back cut, but we played good defense. Weiser has it. Very deliberate, and as time goes on, you'll see, not this year, but in the future, TCA will speed up a little bit. They'll pressure you now. Nice drive behind the back. We cut it off. That's Jackson Christian. Caleb Williams with it again. Hasn't hit since he hit those first 2 shots. Dexter likes the penetrate and pitch game, but he also likes to have his people cutting sharply. And we reach a reaching foul that we don't need to commit. That's probably our 16th foul.
Let me ask you a question. Antoine and Dexter were talking, when Dexter turns around, is he asking for advice or just trying to look at what's going on with Antoine?
Sometimes he's looking for reinforcement. Did you see that? Or he could be telling him when such and such comes out of the game, tell him about that, because a lot of times your assistant coach handles those adjustments.
Okay.
You as the head coach will talk to him, but he's been in Dexter's system so long. Nice defense by Jackson Christian. Here comes Cooper Cantrell. Now you can't get up in the air. Ball is loose. It'll go out of bounds, and the proper call. I was waiting to see if the officials, and that is the proper call. I believe that's the venerable and Larry Lewis down there on the baseline wall.
Signing autographs, in and out.
Oh,
you
I
know
know
how it is when you're famous.
He works the Masters just about every year.
He does. Loves it.
1:06 to go, a 7-point contest. Pass intended for Caleb Williams, but it went off his hands last. Excellent. I like this crew. They've done a good job.
No, and they don't seem to be rattled. They're a veteran crew, Joe, and you can tell the difference. They make their calls, and they don't look back. Under a minute, Joe.
Absolutely. Need a bucket here and just to go into the dressing room down 5 or even 4 with a 3. Traylor with it, looking out front, cutting to the basket, and that was going to be Zach White. That's Zane White. Actually had the ball was number 5, Zach Creasy.
And Dexter talks to his players, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Oh, he's constantly coaching. It's if he sits down, it's either a blowout or something because he doesn't sit down much.
Are you going for one shot, Joe?
You're going for the best shot you can get and run it down as far as you can. I don't think he's told them nothing but a layup, but he has told them best shot available. Okay, good effort, though, by Walker Ray. And that time the young freshman, Williams, pulled those hands back quicker. Great camera work by Caleb and Gary. Summer on the production and executive producer. We're enjoying having her here. Okay. They do have 2 post players, but they're off the lane a little bit. They wanted to get Caleb that 3-point shot. We play great defense. We got to throw it at it. just off to the left and a little low was the shot by Walker Ray. That ends the half at 15-8. Let's take a 1 minute timeout here on Jackson Christian basketball.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass, good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are back having too much fun up here. And, Bill, some quick thoughts.
Well, I think, Joe, the one thing I'm seeing is you're seeing Dexter Williams' defense against the Jackson Christian offense. And right now what's happened is you had the 2 long threes by his son. That's Dexter's son. You've got to get a couple of baskets early to allow ourselves to play in this game. Right now it's 15-8. And really, I don't know that we have played exactly the type of ball that either team would want, and that's on an offensive or defensive set. So I'll take it to you, Coach.
Bill, I'm going to go back. I got a TCA guest here, and I know it's the Jackson Christian Brawl. This, the greatest player in McNary history is Neil Walker, number 2. And Rod knows I'm teasing him a little bit about that. But Rod, some great times. If people want to see some good basketball, when you played at McNary, that was something else.
There was the 80s and early 90s, the teams were pretty phenomenal.
They really were. Is Gilchrist the greatest girls basketball player in the history of that school?
No doubt.
You were a little young to see her play, though,
I was in grammar school, 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, and I came to Jackson to watch them play in the state championship game at Oman Arena. McNary girls played Bradley Central.
Do you know a rascal named Ricky Brown?
Yes, I do.
You know he was one of them that had to help escort Leo out of the gymnasium that night in the sub-state game.
Yeah, not Leo. That was
it wasn't Leo.
Doley.
Doley, okay.
Doley, yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting call, but some good basketball played at McNary and Northside back in those days. Now TCA, y'all got to find. I think the world of both of your coaches down there. Antoine could have been a football player at Lambeth just as easy as he was at Dexter Williams. Kyle Teichman for Jackson Christian, what an outstanding young man. He's building something just like Dexter. Somebody texts me and want to know, where's Dexter's famed press? He's just doing it man-to-man, not with his own press.
Right.
And the same thing, Kyle, they ask, well, why is he playing man-to-man? Because you got Caleb Williams who can shoot the eyes out at from about 40 feet.
Right. You play with your personnel, and that's what they're both doing.
Rod, what tip can you give us on McNary Central from the history? We always like to do a little history.
Well, the 83 boys team and the 86 boys team, I was already gone. Those were the 2 greatest teams to ever play there.
Right, the true great. And, of course, the TCA girls right now has to be the state championship squad. I think you helped coach that team, didn't you? Now, the boys have made it to the sub-state, but they haven't been to the state tournament. Jackson Christian's boys have been to the state tournament, but the girls haven't been.
Right.
So you get a little trivia out of us.
Good history with both these schools, no doubt.
Absolutely. We're about 32 seconds away, low-scoring game. Any quick thoughts?
Well, I think in the second half we're going to see some offense finally break loose. I think they're going to probably end up in the low 50s, high 40s, low 50s.
Both teams play great defense.
Yeah, they do.
Good to have you here.
They play hard.
See you again in a couple of weeks.
Okay, good to see you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right.
There he is, Rod Parker. How about that history, Bill?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're a quick interviewer.
Yeah, we got a lot in very quickly. Leading scorer for TCA is Caleb Williams with 6, and it looks like Braden Waller has 5, Robinson 2, Keltner 2. For Jackson Christian, 1 point by Aiden Shaw, and he's in foul trouble. A 3-pointer by Cooper Cantrell, 2 points for Zach Creasy, and 2 points for Zane White. And that makes it 15-8, and the ball belongs to TCA, Bill.
Yeah, and Tishman is hollering at him, get set up early so he can get a steal and get maybe a 3-pointer, cut this lead.
And again, for you texters, we will have the coaches back later. Tonight was not the right night to get them up here. They've got coaching on their mind, plus we got to communicate. DJ Traylor, you know, that young man's going to be a fine basketball player too. Does play a little football. He can play Windex man. He can take it to the hole. Walker Ray, nice. Oh, the pass. It just
Well, you knew what you wanted to
yeah.
do, Joe, and give an entry-level pass, but you just threw it kind of at his body and very difficult to catch. 7:30 to go in the third quarter.
I don't think Aiden expected to come up quite that high.
Not that high,
But
Joe.
you know what? For a guy my size, that would have been perfect for me.
Well, it would be on top of your head, Joe.
No, I would have cut right in hands,
Oh,
laid that
okay.
jewel up. That's what they wanted to make happen.
50 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it was a nice backdoor play. Here's the shot up, no good. Rebound. Aiden Shaw back in there, having to play very careful with 3 fouls on him. Into the forecourt. This is Creasy. Looking, they go to Cooper Cantrell, who can light it up from 3. A couple of weeks ago, I saw him hit 3 in a row. The scoop layup, body motion was taking him away then, wasn't it, Bill?
Yeah, he wasn't anywhere close to it, Joe.
It's Aiden Shaw, so it's still 15-8, 3-pointer up, rolls out. Good blockouts.
This is the third trip down, Joe.
Yeah, and that's Walker Ray. Well, right now the defense is way ahead of both offenses. I look for Traylor to bust loose and take the ball to the hole. We get the ball back on a ill-fated pass that got tipped away. Aiden Shaw's got it, and he needs working room. They play note that they reach out and can touch there, and the minute you pick it up, they will be all over you like white on rice. Running one-hander by Shaw that usually falls. He hasn't had one of those fall tonight.
No, it's off his game right now, Joe.
Here's the shot up. That's Weiser. Now, I'll tell you what now. Weiser hits his first bucket of the night. That makes it a 9-point lead. Of course, you can see our scoreboard in the Worthy Road pictures. You have scoreboard, you have the clock and the score in there. Nice feed in the low post. We won't be able to do anything with it, though, because they being TCA, good position. Traylor wants to go the hole, but it went off his foot. We pick it up. Cross-court pass over to Creasy. Creasy kicks it out. Cooper Cantrell, 3 up, off the iron, a little flat. Needed a little more arc.
Yeah, and rebounding by TCA is excellent right now.
Yeah. Well, both teams been pulling those boards. NBA 3, Caleb Williams, 3 up, 3 down. He's got 9 on the night, and he forces you to expand your defense.
That's a family tree shot right there.
Yes. Still think he got it from Mama.
Well, he might have, but whoever the family part of it.
Dexter knows I'm teasing him. Cantrell shot up off the iron, and this time TCA quickly into the forecourt. They picked up the tempo a little bit. 3-point shot, it hit the wires. It should have been dead ball, and that's the first time I've got any criticism. But no harm, no foul on that because Jackson Christian got the ball back. DJ Traylor wanted to work. Shaw, he's going to the hole, gets it knocked away. That back tip, very effective. Here's Caleb Williams on the run out, and there's going to be an illegal screen. Yes, no, let's see.
No, they gave him the bucket, Joe.
They're going to give him the bucket and the foul on our player.
That's 11th chance for his 12th point.
Well, it depends on how you're bringing Gage Boykin. I can see back in. We'll check the other one in a minute. Again, our numbers are fairly tough to read too because those jerseys will not be legal in another year, I believe.
The white with the white.
you got to fill it in better than that. There's changes coming from the National Federation. They gave them extra time on it, Free throw, just like his three-pointers, is up and good for an old-fashioned three-point play, and it's a 23-8 game. Here comes the full-court man press. Looking to run and jump or run and trap, and there's a foul called over there. I believe that foul is on Lane. Team's first foul. Both teams one foul in the second half. And that is Lane's third foul, 11 Lane. They slipped through our screen. We didn't make. You got to brush them off. You got to rub skin on each other when you set a screen and go and use one. Shaw, his shot. And again, the body control misses, and we roll one in, though. And is that Zane White with the basket? Yes, it is. His fourth point. Wearing number 21. He gets away with a bump, but that's just good body contact, Bill.
Yeah.
Aiden Shaw, let's see. Oh, they said he had the hot foot and pulled it. And Coach Teichman nicely works the official. That's the way to do it. You don't make them mad that way. And yet you still. Now Dexter's going to rework him because he doesn't want Coach Teichman to get ahead of him. Coach is always looking for the next call. They may argue a little bit about this call, but they're really 90% of the time looking for the next call. There's the movement by TCA over on the right wing. Robinson drives, kicks. Weiser's shot off the iron. Rebound comes to Zach Creasy. Creasy looking up the floor. Crossover dribble. Almost lost his balance, retained it. Nice scoop pass, and we didn't handle it clean, and it's a turnover.
This looks like a super glue defense, Joe.
Oh, it does. A bench warning, an interesting call. I'll have to go back to the tape. I didn't see any of the players up. Coach is not out of it. Now, if it's something said, I don't think we'll have to ask Larry Lewis about that. You either at the next time out or something tell Coach, we got our bench is doing too much. Good defense. Good defense. Had to be a foul. Yes, Caleb Williams picking up the foul. That's his first, team second foul. There's been very few fouls for the amount of defense being played.
Yeah, and they're playing very well. I mean, they're playing right on you. It's that super glue.
Yep.
I mean, they are really – you look at this ninth grader play defense.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Here's the drive coming. We kick it around. Let's see who touched it last. It says it belongs to Jackson Christian. Let's see if we go 1-4 low, go into a box or the stack. It's going to be 1-4 low on it. They slide up. They run the pick for the picker, and we threw it away. TCA, and that looks like Weiser on the run out. Wants to, he cupped it and carried it. I admire that young official. You don't see that call much anymore.
No, you really don't, Joe, and a lot of them, but he made it.
Oh, it's a proper call, yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Zach Creasy with it. We've got some inside screens. We've looked like an old formation Bob Knight used to use out of a stack high and low. Nice body control.
That's a nice body move, Joe.
It really was. And you know who that was? The old quarterback, Gage Boykin, with his first two.
He was up in the air for a couple of hours.
Sometimes known as the rifleman. Watch the foot movement. Good job by both teams. Enjoy. Defensive, if you like defense, both teams have played well. Jackson Christian's had some shots that Aiden Shaw normally hits not go down. A couple of Cooper Cantrells. That's
he went around him, Joe.
That's just good body control by number 12, Trace Robinson, for his fourth point. Zach Creasy takes it back. Now loops it over. That's a dangerous pass, though, because it gains. It's almost like it's going up when you throw it. Aiden Shaw. Aiden's got to be careful with his drives because that's how they picked up 2 charges on him. Here's Gage Boykin. Nice reverse pass by him. It looked like he was going up. Zach Creasy gets fouled. The foul is on Caleb Williams. That'll be his second, team third. New players in. And Cooper Vale's coming in. He's a freshman. I guarantee you Antoine will have the next words after they go down the bench, get their water, and because Dexter was ready to
he
impart some knowledge. Yeah, well,
but they got to live in the same roof.
Well, but he will impart some knowledge, but that wasn't the time then. Nice play. Now, this is one thing. Aiden's a great player. I can see great things. Got to improve his three-point shot. He could have, if he's not a bad shooter, but he's got to get to be a better three-point shooter. Now, we get the benefit of nothing but pure muscle. Coach Teichman wants a timeout. That was Walker Ray under there. Let's get a timeout here of 30 seconds on the Worthy Road and Jackson Christian Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back. Bill, have you got some info there?
No, Joe, I was seeing what was going on across the nation, and a lot of discussions about the national championship, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's interesting. Craig Murley's wife, it's a birthday, one of the best young officials in the state, lives in Chattanooga now.
He does live up there. We miss him. And Michael Yarber, we've heard from him. That's Elena's dad. He's homesick. We want him to get well. Nice shot outside. Look at there, flashing through the Swiss Army knife himself, Walker Ray. TCA picks up immediately. Zach's got to watch that. He is close to pushing off. Walker.
But look how tight they are, Joe.
Hey, that's like the old saying about white on rice.
I know. It's like he has a sport coat and it belongs to the other player.
Well, you know, Dexter likes that aggressive defense. He was watching when I had Bob Kloppenberg, formerly of the Seattle Supersonics. 3 up, 3 down from the rifleman, Gage Boykin. And that is the end of 3 quarters of play with the score TCA 25, Jackson Christian 17. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout. We are back. I was over here working on my scorebook, and Summer is much more efficient than I am tonight.
Well, my son sent a note from Arizona. Oregon's hired the defensive coordinator of Georgia. So you go, and you're going to, I guess, try to bring a championship to Oregon, Joe.
Absolutely. TCA will inbound the ball. Zach Creasy with it. Zach, a freshman. So both teams have got their share of youth. They have a few experienced players. The man with the last 5 points, oh, boy, like good play by Jackson Christian, say that one. Boykin wanted to drive, but he flipped a pass off that Walker Ray went and got. DJ Traylor in there. If DJ would not pick the ball up and reverse pivot or drop step while he's dribbling on the young man, he could go all the way the whole bill. But it's easy to see that stuff up here. Here's Boykin. Boykin wanting to wheel and deal. He feels it. Traylor on the outside. They go in. Nice pass. Here is Gage Boykin. It's off the back of the iron. Wasn't a bad shot.
Look at rebound.
DJ Traylor. He goes up, misses it, comes back under, and puts it in. DJ Trailer with the first two, and now it's a 6-point game again.
What's Dexter? A little talking. What kind of pizza you want?
Yeah, he's working the official. Guarantee he's also smiling. There's one knocked away. Good reach in by Gage Morgan. Here comes Shaw. He's got to be careful.
Oh,
They try to get the charge on him, and they say that a little traveling music, as Jackie Gleason used to say.
I don't know how he slipped through there, Joe.
That young man has more moves than a hula girl.
It looked like an envelope in a post office.
Aiden Shaw he's a sophomore. He's going to be a good one. 6:42. Things are picking up. Here's a nice cutter, and they choose not to go to Keltner, the cutter. They get the three-pointer. It's off the back of the iron, and Windex man Walker Ray with the rebound. He says, that one's for you, Dad and Mom.
Oh, me.
Well, look at Zach Creasy. He was handling that ball a minute ago. DJ Trailer, all he needs is a step, but he keeps pivoting in a position that can't get him to step.
Oh, he's open.
Gage Boykin. United States steal shot rolled around and came off.
It was in the iron.
And I'll remind you that these rims are not and never have been made out of pig iron. Nice drive. Caleb Williams is everywhere. 14 for him.
He's got half the points, Joe.
He does. He's got 14 for the night. Jackson Christian needs a score here. Boy, 2 shots by Gage Boykin, just barely missing. Shaw, if he'll work on that jumper some this summer, people won't be able to guard him. Gage had a step. He got away with a push off the forearm. Guess what? It goes in. 7 points for the Rifleman. And if you don't know who Gage Boykin is, he's the quarterback of the football team. Ask Jalen Mosley and Walker Ray about some of those passes. And the crowd wanting the defense 3 up. Air ball, but there'll be a push there. They'll get Zach Creasy for that one. I've got him with 2. We'll check the scoreboard and see. Substitution, Bill, I'll let you work on the substitutions. Now the scorebook only has Zach for 1, or at least the scoreboard does. So we'll check that one and see. Sometimes I make mistakes calling. I get watching and I forget that I'm not a coach anymore.
Touched him.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like a hole. Let's see which signal they use.
Cooper Cantrell.
Yep, they go the hole, which is the proper one. His second foul, 4th team foul, or is it the 3rd?
No, it's his 4th foul.
That's his 4th foul. Yeah, I wasn't keeping up with. That's another item. I was looking at the team foul thing. Wow. 3 team fouls on each team in the second half. Nice ball movement. They're going to try to give a screen now. They slip it, head to the goal, drive the baseline, the step back jumper off the iron, rebounding, and again, the good hip action on the blockouts got Jackson Christian a rebound. Aiden Shaw, and they go 1-4 low and slide the post up. They feed inside to Walker Ray. He kicks it back out. Here goes Shaw. He wants to go through the Euro step. It's good.
Good.
And we'll have an attempt at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Aiden Shaw now getting his scoring machine going. 4 team fouls on Trinity. That's not an item. And the foul is on Braden Waller. That is his first, and the scoreboard agrees with me. Just 1 foul. Weiser has come out, and I didn't pick up who came in fresh. Free throw, though, no good. We need everything because TCA's not giving you. It's a 4-point game. This one has been hard fought. Boy, tonight, nothing but good action, Bill.
I tell you what, Eagles and Lions.
Yeah, getting after it. Zane White was guarding. Now, they let Caleb go past NBA range. Here's the shot up, and that is nice by Braden Waller. I've got that as his 7th point of the night. Gives his team a little 6-point cushion. But that's only 2 Cooper Cantrell or Gage Boykin 3-pointers. That'll be a charge.
Oh, he took it off. Get out the credit card, wiped it off. Hurt his knee, Joe.
Yeah, he hit right on that, and that is not fun. DJ Traylor, and we need him out there. It looks like Braden, is that going to be Braden or Jaden? Jaden Irvin will come in for him, and that young man's in pain. Hopefully it's nothing more than a bruised knee. I don't like to see MCLs, ACLs, or even torn cartilage. And I believe that is one Blake Butler down there. And
yeah, I would. You know, he may be going to Kansas City this Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. And of course, Coach Phillips, who has been on some of our Tuesday broadcasts, that is not good when they have to give him help off there. We'll check on him and see how he is. Coach Rob Phillips is actually keeping the book tonight, doing a great job with that.
So it's an exciting basketball game.
Oh, it is. It is that in its own right. TCA will have the basketball, leading by 6. Okay, Bill, even though there's 3 minutes and 36 seconds and counting left, Jackson Christian needs to stop here badly.
Yeah, they need to stop and they need to score. S&S right now.
And that last shot by Waller was really important for TCA. Now, TCA, they're not stalling, but they aren't hustling. They're going to run as much off as they can. They're still within their offense. And Dexter Williams says, gentlemen, we need to talk about this. They take a 30, we're going to take a 30 on the Jackson Christian Network.
Welcome to Man's Wrecker Service. We offer a wide array of services. We are dedicated towing professionals, experienced in both simple and complicated towing services. We offer light and heavy-duty off-road recovery, auto and heavy-duty towing, load shift and load transfer capabilities, and much more. We are equipped to handle any situation, no matter how big or how small. Call today at 731-424-2173.
And we are back after that short timeout. Important strategy for both teams. Coach Seisman instructed on defense, keeping them out, make sure, guys, you blocked out. We got to have the basketball. Then let's run our offense. Dexter has changed it up a little bit. Now, they're going to take time off, and it's not nothing but a layup time, but it'll be a good shot. And I don't know that you'll see another 3 bombed. And it's a form of a stall. Or 4 corners, and if that one falls off now, we got to make hay while the sun shines, Bill.
Yeah, you got to take the ball down and score. You stopped them, now put it up.
And Dexter trying to draw us out and use their penetration ability. Walker Ray handling it, gets rid of it to Shaw, and Caleb really hand-checking him, almost keeping it on. Nice move. There it is. Put it in the bank.
Timeout.
Yes. They're going to take a timeout after Aiden Shaw. We'll take another 30-second timeout here on the Jackson Christian Network.
We are a team composed of highly skilled physical therapists with new school treatment approaches and old school customer service principles. We are a community presence because we know our foundation rests in relationship building and involvement. We are leaders in this industry, and we're putting in time daily to develop that aspect of thinking. We're more than a business. We're a team composed of individuals governed by a set of core values. We're more than a physical therapy company. We're a movement in the profession. We are your premier physical therapy team in West Tennessee.
And we are back. We got a score sent to us. I appreciate them sending a score, but I'm really not interested in an Avalanche and Predator score. We're playing basketball. TCA with the basketball. We give a not really hard full court press, but we're making them work. Trace Robinson gets rid of it. He gets it over to Holsinger. Good pressure there. It's back to Robinson. They clear out for him. Let's see if we trap him. No, we fouled him. I think we were wanting the trap. Foul is on Zane White. That's his first, team 5th. So we've still got 2 fouls to give before we put them on the line, Bill. We'll go hard man-to-man against this inbounds play. They'll set a screen and pop somebody out. We switched. Good deal. Keep it away from Caleb Williams. Keltner drives, kicks it out. Nice save by TCA. They bring it all the way back out front. Waller had it, gives it off. Now they go down to Caleb Williams, and he's a good ball handler too. Down on the baseline. Here's the drive. Oh, there's a push off, but the referees really couldn't see it. Dexter wisely calls timeout. They're not running their offense right. I can tell you, we're going to keep this one here, talk about it. Bill, what do you think's going on in both huddles?
Well, Joe, you got to look at both coaches. You've got the veteran coach that's 2 state championships under his belt, played at Union, a great player, and then a great All-American down at the other end. They're talking about it. Joe, it's kind of devised. If you talk to Rod Parker, he said 50 points. We're not going to get to 50. We'll barely get to 50 with both scores together. I think it's been one of the epic defensive battles is Dexter versus Tishman's, as far as defensive pressure, and I think we've come a long way to close this gap.
Coach Tishman's done a good job with his defense. Dexter's done a good job. Coach Turi Oman, the legend here, Hall of Famer, and Oman Arena's named for him. He would be proud of this game. Only he would say, make 10 passes, boys. Make 10 passes.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day, I had seen Bill Richardson and Tommy Russell and some of the great players, David Warmbro, and et cetera. A lot of great players have played, and as we talked Saturday about Too-Tall Jones, and then bring up the name of Manley Fuller.
Yeah, well, Too-Tall and Manley just stood on the goal and swatted shots down. The other 3 guys, Epperson, Cawthorn, and Willis with Dr. Lewis Cunningham chased the basketball.
Then they could run too, buddy.
Yes, they could. They could shoot, play. Too-Tall, though, went on to fame as a basketball player. Here's a box. They screen up, kick, and move out, and that was Waller moving out, the young freshman, who I think's got a great future as a wideout too. They get him the ball back. Now this time they have slowed the attack down. The spacing, Dexter was reminding him about spacing, and we don't, Jackson Christian still early doesn't want to get beat on a back door, though, in this. You make him pick it up, and then everybody's got to deny hard. Once you make them pick it up, you got to shut it down and deny.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, me. That's just the 16th foul, and the Boo Birds come out, and that might be the first time that I would even consider joining in.
Well, that's not bad, Joe, for yourself.
DJ Traylor's second foul. TCA only has 4 fouls. Here's the drive. Charge. Got to be something. Walk. Interesting.
Oh, I thought that was a charge, Joe.
It was. And the underneath official.
He didn't do anything, did he? He agreed with him, but that's just.
Anyway, interesting call.
Well, yeah, I think if you look at it, you're going to see a charge. You have to.
Waller comes. Oh, that's not Waller coming out. That is Keltner coming out. They've got a really quick team on the floor for TCA. Creasy and Williams are going to battle out there at the point guard spot right now. They get it to Aiden Williams. They ran the Iverson cut. We'll explain that one time. He goes to the hole, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Oh, if that one had just fallen in. But you know what happens. If a frog had a hip pocket, he'd tell to go ahead and carry credit cards and have money too.
That'd be a pretty efficient frog then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he would. That'll be the 5th team foul. And that is the 4th foul on 11JAN, who has been guarding Aiden Shaw. Shaw should be at the line for 2 shots.
Oh,
that one a little short.
Big one.
Got to get that thing, put that hand in the cookie jar, over the rim. Only 1 out of 4 free throws tonight for Aiden Shaw. Second one, shot it, got it. That is an important one. Now there'll be a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll come back with the exciting conclusion of this contest.
Southern Family Dentistry's dental laser technology is a game changer for those who experience dental anxiety. Just imagine, no more drills. Look at some of Dr. Nathan Nash's patient results. We provide a relaxing environment to ensure a pleasant visit every time. From a simple cleaning to a full dental reconstruction. And now, prepless veneers. We're there when you need us. Dr. Nathan Nash will treat your family just like he wants his family treated. Check them out on Facebook to see all those loving smiles. Call 300-4545. Southern Family Dentistry, we want to make you smile.
We are back, and I was looking at some scores that have been sent to me, and none as exciting as this contest, Bill. Most of them are blowouts, and we're here to focus on Jackson Christian and TCA's game, 29-26, 104 left.
Well, it's a typical Eagles and Lions, Joe. It doesn't matter what sport, soccer, volleyball, etc. This is a game of good minds. Look at the football team in the corner. They like what they're seeing because the Eagles, I think they have a chance to win.
Trace Robinson, the trigger man, he is a very important person. Not really denying hard. We are matched up, but not denying hard. They want to get the ball. They would like to get to Caleb Williams. Here's a great steal to Aiden Shaw. His shot off the glass, missed, knocked away. Who's going to get it? It's going to be last touch by TCA.
He's looking for this official, isn't he?
Now the call comes from over there.
I know, but I mean, he was looking for help.
Yeah. No, you won't get it, though.
Well, they were looking.
Yeah, but they won't get it.
They threw the life preserver, said, help me.
Yeah. Jackson Christian ball, trailing by 3. 53 seconds and counting. Watch it run down on our great camera shot. Motion offense. They'll fake the screen, slip it, go to the hole. Walker Ray got a little far under, but made it anyway. Walker Ray. He's got 4. It's a 1-point contest, 35 seconds. TCA spreads it out. And now,
you got a foul.
If you got a foul, that will be the one in bonus, though.
You think they intentionally fouled? Or
and I don't know. Not being in the huddle, you don't know what the strategy was, whether to get a foul quickly after they cross or to let them run a little more time off of. That foul was on Gage Boykin. It'll just be his first. Now, TCA only has 5 fouls, so if they're ahead, they can afford to foul one more time. Shot missed. Rebound. Who's got it?
Is it one shot, Joe? Is it one shot?
Do you hold it for one? That's coach's choice there.
Oh,
and the off-balance shot misses. There'll be a foul, and probably going to the line will be one of the more deadly free throw shooters. Foul on Gage Boykin, 2 fouls, but that's the 8th foul. Be a 1. You're right, Bill, 1-and-1. But Caleb Williams, he's 1 for 1 tonight, and he is a very deadly shooter. His dad or mom, neither one missed many free throws in their life.
This is a 9th grader, Joe.
But he's a very good shooter. He doesn't know pressure because he plays travel ball in AAU. He missed it, though. It was flat.
You talked him out of it, Joe.
Well, good announcers do that stuff. Now, Coach Theismann wants a timeout with 13.7 seconds left. We're going to keep it here.
Across the way, Joe, to throw it in.
Yep. And now he has expanded it to a full timeout. We will take a 30-second timeout on the network here. 30-second timeout.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
We are back, Bill. Instructions going on. Dexter's getting them matched up, tell them what to do, whether to switch or not. Watch for something thrown low. Coach Theismann is down there telling his kids, this is what we want to do, how we want to try to score. He's got options, but he's also telling them what to do if they miss the shot.
Yeah, and there's several discussions going on. So the ball will be thrown in across close to midcourt where Great American Sports is roosting.
Ben Vargason's over there, and that's the proper place to throw it in from. And we've got one in the corner. That's Aiden Shaw. That's the man you'd like to have the basketball in his hands, even though he's had a tough night. Goes to Zach Creasy. The clock runs. It's under 11 now. Goes to the high post to Walker Ray. They'll
have to hurry, Joe.
They couldn't get the back door. Now Walker will have to shoot it or it won't get off. Here's the three-pointer. It's going to be short. The game is over, 29-28. A real white knuckler. And that is my phrase, contrary to some other broadcasters that like to use it. A great effort by the Eagles, a great effort by the Lions. TCA takes this one in a very close contact. Bill, a couple of quick words, and then we'll take a timeout.
Well, it was a great game, Joe, and a lot of emotion left on the floor, and we had a shot, but not a clean shot to win the game.
Absolutely. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll come back and wrap this contest up.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Over 7 years ago, God called Brandy Reagan into a new career as a realtor. 7+ years later, Brandy is a multi-million-dollar producer, broker, and owner of Reagan Realty Group. Brandy believes God will always give her what He wants her to have. Brandy loves helping clients find their dream homes, and she believes each and every home has a story to tell. So call Brandy today at 731-410-7700 and let her help tell your story.
Go Eagles!
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
We are back in the post-game show. Oh, man, I finally took a breath, Bill. A real white knuckler, 29-28 in the boys contest. Some quick thoughts, and then I'll run down the scoring.
Well, you had two local teams, both with strong performances. TCA led with Mr. Williams and the Three Bombers. Had a great game, Joe. I think I had him with about 15 points for a ninth grader. He's a player, and you knew he would be with mother and dad as good as they were. But I think it showed the efforts of Jackson Christian. The kids never gave up, Joe. They kept on coming back, and we really had an opportunity, but we didn't get open in that last 10 seconds.
Yeah, you got to get that shot off with enough time to rebound it, and there was no rebound opportunity. And some scoring very quickly. Caleb Williams for TCA, the visitors, will do theirs first. 14 for him, a very good night, and he provided 3 3-pointers, which were big in their contest. Braden Waller, another freshman, had 7 tonight. I like the way that young man plays, but also like the way he plays football too. And also scoring, Will Weiser had 2. Trace Robinson had 4. And Will Keltner had 2. Those are all unofficial stats, as Bill will tell you, and I couldn't have made it without Bill tonight because Brian Bullard and he have taken care of things for me. I try to keep score, call the game, and punch on the buttons here on the little board. And if it wasn't for Summer and Caleb and Gary, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. And again, Paul Schultz, executive director. Now for Jackson Christian. The only place they lost was on the scoreboard. They played hard tonight.
They did, Joe, and they were in a position where they could have folded their tents and gone home, but they decided we're going to win this game, and nice support by the band. I will tell you this, Band of the Year, their incredible music came from the Jackson Christian Eagle Band. They played like a college band that would be at the University of Memphis. Really a great job, and I think it helped the players.
Well, they played hay so good, I thought the University of Memphis was about to come in here.
I think the same thing,
You
Coach.
and I old Tiger fans from that. But let's go down the scoring. Aiden Shaw had 6 below his normal scoring. Some of the running one-handers and things he normally hits rimmed off. Cooper Cantrell only had 1 3 tonight, which is below his efforts. Cooper has had some really great games this year. Gage Boykin came on in the second half with 7 big points. Walker Ray, always a steady game on the boards, on the floor, 4 points. DJ Traylor got hurt. You wonder what could have happened with DJ because he can take that ball to the hole. He had 2. Zach Creasy had a fine floor game and had 2 points. And 4 points for Zane White. Again, all these stats are unofficial. 29 for TCA, 28 for Jackson Christian, like I said, in a real white knuckler. And just some great things happening here. Jackson Christian, the band was great. The student body was great. The officials did a good job. And I enjoyed basketball. Hated to see the girls lose. But, you know, early in that contest, the girls were playing one of the best single-A girls teams in Division II in the state in TCA, well coached by their young coach. And you know, neither team quit playing in that game either, Bill.
No, Joe, and I think that's the one thing when you start looking. But we also want to thank the sponsors at Worthy Road that really
I'm going to let you do it. You did such a good job a while ago.
Man's Wrecker. I mean, they are the people to call when you need them. Deaton's Carpet One, Gary Deaton and his lovely wife, Marilyn Snookums. You can smell it from South Jackson.
Absolutely.
Kimberly Evans, Hickman Realtors, Dynamics Physical Therapy. They keep the players going. Lonnie Cobb, you get it cheaper at Lonnie Cobb. Great people. Great American Sports. You saw the proprietor of Great American sitting at the 50-yard line. Race Clips, I went there. It was just great, great service. Wes Harris, State Farm. I call him the TV State Farm agent. Mitchell's Body Shop with that deer that runs out in the street. Blacksmith, historical, great food in downtown. And I guess it'd be one of my favorite son-in-laws, Southern Family Dentistry with Nathan Nash.
And he can do any kind of dentistry you want done.
Well, yeah, and he's got some great kids, and he's going to have a 9th grader that we're going to look to Coach Holloway to provide some color spots about him. Good kid. I call him kind of my middle one, would be Tristan Nash. And, Joe, I enjoyed doing it with you. We've done a lot of games through the years, and I always enjoy it. And special place, Jerry B. Eskew, one of the great Christian leaders in athletics, a super person. And to Jackson Christian family, that's always been a great positioning for my grandchildren and my children to attend. And I want to say thanks for allowing me to be a part of it.
Oh, we enjoyed. Appreciate you doing this for us, and remind you to also go by and see my good friend Ian in Sulaco. We love him even if he is a New England Patriot fan over at the Blacksmith. Well, Paul Schultz will go in and get himself a great haircut tomorrow from Race Clips. Summer is going to be on tomorrow night on 101.5, in the second hour after they come out of the news. It'll be Seabass. Summer, you coming down with us too, Paul?
Yeah, Facebook Live.
Oh, we're going to Facebook Live that one. Now, you can go back and see the replay of this game will be archived on YouTube. Now, I cannot speak for, is it going to, do the schools also archive this game on their sites, or they just carry them? They just carry them live. So you got to go to YouTube. There is one other place, if you click on the Jackson Christian banner. I just learned this the other day that our good friend Tim November and Lacey Enos have been putting some of our Jackson Christian games on there, and I believe they're also putting some TCA games on there. And so this one, TCA fans that are listening, you can get that. Now, Paul and the crew are going to Tipton Rosemark on Friday night for that game for TCA. Jackson, Summer, and you are going there with the rest of y'all's crew. I believe the Trenton crew's coming down, right? They're at Sacred Heart. Now, we will be at Sacred Heart. And Bill, keep your phone on because you never know. We'll be at Sacred Heart, and Sacred Heart fans and Jackson Christian both can watch that ball game. Paul may have some other information for you.
Paul. And we've got Thursday night, we've got Freed Hardeman University.
Freed.
And then Saturday we have Freed and also the Union makeup game for the women.
When you say sports, you say Worthy Road Studios.
So Freed Hardeman starts at 2, and then we'll have 5 p.m. with the Union University women's game that we do.
Well, let me tell you how to get ready for all that good stuff, Worthy Road Studios. And sometimes you can see clips of games, or you can see them on our website, WNWS.com. You can see them if you're listening on radio. We will play clips from these games. I don't know which one to pick from this game tonight, Bill.
You know, Joe, it was a game that had ebbs and flows, and it was one of those games for a spectator, no matter if you're an Eagle fan or a Lion fan. It was really a great game. These young men put it on the table, and I thought the officials, and I do want to compliment them. This was one of the best groups that I had ever seen in high school of late, and that was that they called a good game. Did they miss a call? Maybe, but you need to congratulate them for being out there and giving the effort that they do, just like the players, the cheerleaders, and the band. That was band of the night by far. Maybe band of the year, Joe.
Absolutely.
They were really
good.
Did
a great job for a pep band. Want to thank the coaches from both schools for their help. And like I said, we'll get Kyle and Coach Freeman back on at halftime of each one's game. And I want to thank the student body and the administration of both schools. This was a perfect setting. We didn't have any fights. We didn't have any ugly stuff like they do at some schools. You have two arch rivals playing each other. The fans got into it. The students got into it. And when it was over, everybody knows everybody else. And you know what? That's what it's all about, Bill.
Yes, it is, Joe. And I think to that, it was a great evening of prep sports. And to the parents that were able to see it at home because of COVID and other illnesses, thanks for the kind comments, because it does mean these seasons are so short. And when you're not able to see your child play or grandchild play, it means something to watch them with the efforts of Worthy Road
And
Studios.
those of you that text me tonight, and Paul, we got a ton of people that have my phone number watching at home. You know, our good friend Chuck Ray that coaches middle school football and some things like that. Chuck's homesick with his wife. Michael Yarber from the famous Yarber family here at Jackson Christian School. Of course, the older Yarbers are famous for playing at Northside because some of them are my kids. And we heard from those. Ray Gehring, I forgot to mention it again. Get well, son. Ray had a little accident leaving a ball game last night. Hurt a little bit, and hopefully he hears that. And everybody pray for everybody. We're in a tough time with COVID, but you know what? For both schools, for the coaches, for the players, for Paul Schultz, the executive director, for Summer, who has done a masterful job. Matter of fact, she did a better job than I did. She had to keep me awake tonight because I was too busy writing in this scorebook and trying to make sure we didn't make any mistakes. And Caleb, what a Superman on the camera. And Gary Lockhart, is there anything Gary can't do? Well, I don't guess he can throw a 100-yard pass. But past that, Gary Lockhart, what a job by him. I get to work with Bill Hamilton, my Saturday sidekick, along with Jim Butler. And, Bill, I have more fun than somebody that's just won $1 million when I get to work with you. And hopefully we'll get to do it again before this season's over.
Always enjoy it, Coach.
Thanks for your time this time. Till next time. Good night, all.